Calm down, Chewie.
What's up, folks? Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
Welcome to ZOE Game Night. Another excellent Thursday. And we're playing Starfinder, Beginner Box. Hi, I'm Will, aka Zito Raven.
It's pretty too. Look at that.
So we are, and then I should have put the front of the box up. That's all right. That'll be my GM screen. So Starfinder Beginner Box. Oh god, yes. And so this is like the Starfinder role-playing game, except that it is a parsed-down rule system. It is set up to be simplified. There are less skills, there are less feats, there are less spells. The selection is limited, but it still gives you the basic feel of the game. We're not playing the included adventure that's in the Starfinder Beginner Box. I want to avoid any spoilers, so we're going to be playing a custom new adventure that I built just for you all.
I feel special.
My mom says I'm special. So,
You are.
so I'm Will, aka Zeta Raven, and I'm hosting the show tonight, running the game. I'm telling the story with these lovely improvisational actors and actresses, and
Actors is a little,
we're going there. We're going there.
I've been paid for it.
We're going there. We're hyping it. So let's introduce everybody else, and then I'm gonna give us an idea of how we get into this game. Everyone has their pre-generated characters, and we'll get there in just a second. You have to go first.
Hi, my name's Ethan. I kick around here a lot. Do you want me to do the character introduction or just...
Yeah, you can tell us what character you chose.
I'm playing Font, the android operative.
Font. I have to write it down.
Spelled like the word is.
Okay.
Very exciting.
Android operative.
I'm Madeline. You've seen me before. I am playing Obadiah, the soldier.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Vesk, a reptilian humanoid from the Veskarium, a nearby star system.
Wow.
Think Gorn.
Okay, sure.
Brigitt.
Oh,
that was it?
hi. Sorry.
That's okay.
I am Brigitt, and I'm playing Raya, I think. A Lashunta technomancer.
Excellent. For anyone who doesn't know, Lashunta is actually from pop culture sci-fi, old school sci-fi about Venus and Mars and the whole John Carter series. Lashunta are said to be from Venus, and they are telepathic, seductive. But in this, they're not all seductive. And
Hey, Shawn again. You may know me from such things as other stuff done here.
Damn.
And yeah,
It's pretty
and
good.
I'm
better than I
I'm
got.
playing a mystic. Now this mystic is a Keskadai. Apparently is the race of this person.
no, that's his name, Cascadai. You
Oh
can
no,
change
yeah,
his name.
Keskadai is the name. It's an insectoid type of creaturey thing, so that's kind of cool. Never been a bug before. I got stuck with this. And,
That's not true.
No. Keskadai's the name. Yes. The race is a Shirin. It's a Shirin.
Yep.
So you can call me Ed.
All right, Ed.
See what I did there?
Ed. Great. Thanks, Ed. Thank you, Shawn. All right, so we are playing Starfinder Beginner Box. The premise of this is I give you the whole kit and caboodle right off the bat. You're thrown right into it. You're an adventurer. You have joined the Starfinder Society. Starfinder Society is a lot like the Pathfinder Society of ancient times. You are sent to cooperate with one another, explore, and report. If you find interesting, mysterious, or possibly valuable things, you might want to make sure that you grab them or at least secure them. You are based on Absalom Station. It is a space station that orbits a sun where a planet used to be. The planet has disappeared. It happened a long time ago. No one knows why. Much of the Starfinder Society's activities is based around trying to understand and put together the pieces of the puzzle that occurred during a period known as the Gap. The Gap was a massive galaxy-wide amnesia that happened and occurred for hundreds, possibly thousands of years, and no one really knows what happened, why it occurred, or why it ended, but it did. And that's where most of our history comes into play. All your characters have the basic ideas down, and you guys can do whatever you want with these characters within the context of this adventure. I'm gonna read off a little introductory note. also, to give you an idea of why you're here, what you're doing, you even get paid. You hail from Absalom Station, a huge space platform that is the hub of culture, commerce, and government in the solar system known as the Pact Worlds. Life is relatively safe in many districts of Absalom Station, but danger is more common in the hundreds of levels of the spike that extend beneath the station. In particular, the half-explored ghost levels in the depth of the spike, abandoned for hundreds of years or more, are home to monsters of all sorts, from simple criminals to alien creatures that have arrived on the station over the years by unknown means, creating whole ecosystems in the gloom. Lately, however, an even greater mystery has become of more importance. A level of the ghost levels has been said to be a big, massive monolith inside of the space station, only just discovered. The Starfinder Society has put together a group of applicants who not only are you ready for your first adventure, but you have also been signed up for something really special. On the planet Eox, there's a reality TV show called Live Adventuring Extreme. And it's hosted by an undead named ZOE, who puts adventurers like yourselves into specific circumstances where you can do some adventuring on live stream for your fans at home.
Hey.
You're not on the show yet. You have to apply, and this is your application video. So you're going to have a little hover cam that hangs around with you, watches you, and goes around with you. You will also be paid 1,000 credits to accomplish the goal of going down to this so-called hidden monolith inside the space station and explore that so-called ghost level. You've arrived.
Is that a lot? 1,000? Is that a lot?
It's a decent amount. It's a good job.
Okay.
And how much do you like your reputation? How much do you care about Ed's reputation?
Oh, well, Ed has a sterling reputation. People know Ed far and wide within the space station. Eox, probably not, so I can go over there and just be a jerk, so nobody cares when you're there. So
That would be great.
Maybe.
You should try that.
maybe. I'd be a bug and a jerk, so that'll give me a lot of friends.
What you know about this is that the exterior of this so-called ghost level has been seen by local residents, and it has a black, shimmering strangeness to it, and it's held in by a metal framework around it, as though it is placed inside of the station, separate from it, and possibly very, very, very old. Under political pressure from the residents to do something and understand more about this, because of the potential dangers, Absalom Station's leader, Primex Kumara Melacruz, has put out the call for heroes such as yourselves, offered you the reward, and you've taken up this adventure to do so. You've been able to access the exterior of where you're going to, and you haven't encountered any dangers. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to each other, and what got you here? What were you doing before you arrived? We'll start with you this time.
Oh, fine. Hello. I'm a bug, people. If you didn't get the intro, I'm a bug person.
Do that for
And I
the
do like this,
entire thing.
and tendrillous like things. Hey, how
Yeah,
you
and
doing?
They have this.
What's up?
I think it starts down here.
Sure, why not?
Little mandibles.
Yeah.
Mouth hands.
My name is Keskadai. You can call me Ed if you want to. I answer to either. It's something back from high school. You can call me Ed. It's they love that joke on Earth. Anyway, I'm just here doing my mystic thing. I'm a mystic if you hadn't noticed. You can see I have all these accoutrements that would be kind of like a mystic type person.
You look very mystical.
I am. I'm really kind of spiritual.
In fact, have a holographic symbol of the goddess Pharasma hanging above your head.
Yeah, see that?
She is
Pharasma,
the
fool.
goddess of death.
Gods of death?
Uh-huh. The death in the afterlife, the natural
in a
cycle of
cool
death.
way.
You see, we think
Not undead.
You see, we think of death as the beginning instead of the end, you see. Death leads to further, deeper things, and I kind of tap into that. Yeah, that's kind of my thing, mystic. What do you do?
My name is Font.
Wow, you seem fun.
I am paid to fix things, not other machines' problems. I figured I should look for work in a more savory circle that would service my skills, so I've come here to do Starfindery things and also, I suppose, live streamy things. And as you take a closer look at Font, as you know, you're all stuck in this room or wherever together, you can tell that they are a much older model of synthetic humanoid, and the most up-to-date piece of the machinery that has gone into them is the actual vocalizer.
Okay. So, do you have like exposed clockwork or robotic components? Or
They're pretty beat up.
he's a rough-looking android. Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
he? She? We could go with preferred pronouns if you would like. They do list them on these
Of
character
course,
sheets.
yes. Fonts are they. They're pretty much a sexless humanoid form, aesthetically speaking, as well.
Well, my people just kind of, latch onto each other and then offspring shoots out, so we don't have much use for gender, but you can call me a he. I'm kind of a he-ish. If I were an earth person, I might consider me kind of Healy-ish, whatever you folks call them. Terrans. They have
You know
penises, right?
about Earth.
Very good.
Biology. We'll get to biology. Brigitt.
Hi.
One day.
That's my name.
Raya. Raya, that was the other thing, is prior to being here, where were all of you in all of this? What led you to want to be part of the Starfinders, or to seek reputation that is beyond the scope of common people?
Aha. Well, that's an interesting little story for you. You see, wherever I go, people tend to want to kill me. It's not because I do anything, but they kind of look
I
at me,
wonder why.
and I'm kind of spindly and not that attractive. So they want to hit me and
Do not
spray
put
me with
yourself down like
poisons.
this.
Oh, it's fine. It is what it is, you know.
You're
Or-
beautiful.
Or as my
inside.
cousin says, it is what it is. He's weird. He does stuff like that. And so yeah, I kind of wanted to get out and try to find a place where I'm less likely to be swatted by larger creatures.
We're avoiding swatting. Hashtag avoid swat.
Good. I like.
Brigitt, go ahead and go. We'll come back.
Okay. Okay. I am Raya, and Raya was actually at university. She was studying, but I'm very interested in just learning about other species and learning about other people, and I just want to go out, explore, and meet people and experience new things.
You've had all the theory of university. Now you need practical, hands-on.
read all those biology textbooks, and now I need to actually see some
Great.
live examples.
We're about to jump into that side of things. Go ahead and open your sheet, and on your skills, which are listed on the page on the inside on the left.
Right here.
You can use science or medicine or culture in order to understand different people, different things. Medicine and science could definitely be used in terms of trying to understand biology and even alien biology, xenobiology. So you might even have some really good scores on that.
I have a 10 in science.
That is
8 in
Whoa.
culture,
excellent.
and an 8 in culture, and a 10 in technology.
Wow. So you're like a nerd, huh? Kind of like a geek.
Big nerd.
Yes.
Did I tell you people hate me? Did I tell you that? Don't know why.
Can't imagine.
Can I pet the bug man?
Oh sure. Just
Roll.
watch out for that. Don't.
course.
It's
Roll to
really
see if you
important to
injure
my people.
yourself while petting the bug man.
Seems like you need comforting.
Could be. I must warn you. I have kind of a glossy sheen on me. Some people find it repugnant,
Little hair
but
little hair dick.
I burnt out the sensory nerve endings on my fingertips a long
Sure.
time ago.
whatever you wanna
This seems like it should be moist.
See?
Yeah.
See? I'm
That's why you
misunderstood.
tuned in.
People think I'm gross. I'm not gross.
That right there was why you tuned in.
You want to experience things, huh?
And she did say that she needed some hands-on experience. So you witnessed firsthand hands-on experience.
Have you ever experienced metamorphosis?
I can pet your hand as well if that would be comforting
Enough
in this
chit-chat.
situation.
Ooh.
It speaks.
I'm Obadiah. I came here to fight and look good doing it.
Very
Desire.
powerful.
Preferred pronouns, she and she.
Yeah.
Okay. And Obadiah is a Vesk. She's a reptilian humanoid. They come from a nearby star system, the Veskarium. The Veskarium has allied with the Pact Worlds in cooperation against an even greater threat known as the Swarm. The Swarm are actually the progenitors of the Shiren. The Shiren went rebel, and they developed individuality outside of the hive mind. So,
How scandalous individuality.
all of these participants have some amount of natural cooperation because they're not enemies. Obadiah is super badass. You are super smart at a lot of things. And do you have melee or ranged weapons or both?
Trying to find what my.
Sure. So the
Yes, I've got melee attack and range attack.
okay.
So
Go ahead and give me one of these other characters that are over here. That way I can, when I'm looking at it, I say what page you're at. Yeah, and I'll put that one out. All right.
So you fight, huh? You like kill people?
yes.
What's your fighting background experience?
Military trained. I liked it. Didn't do so great with the interpersonal relationships involved with being in the military.
Tell me about it.
I was more there for the fight.
Cool. So, you like guns?
Guns are fine. I like to punch people.
Do you?
Yeah.
I brought a gun. Did we not all bring guns? I thought this was a guns party.
Do you like ushering folks to the way of death?
I would say she's pretty darn good at it for the most part.
Well, yes. That is the goal.
Is death the goal, or is it just a byproduct?
There's nothing to be afraid of. It's a beginning for some people.
Depends on the situation.
So as you make your way towards this level, and there's no real danger in the meantime. It's mostly pretty calm. You go to coordinates given to you, and it's down a hallway where there is a massive door. See, and here's the problem. This is why I might not be able to have that here, but there is a hallway at the end, or well, I shouldn't say at the end, but
That's not proper player behavior.
I have never been known for such things.
I don't know.
By the way, do any of you have any, I don't know, sugar or nectar or honey or any kind of sweet stuff?
We have a
I don't know where my gear is.
sugar bug on our hands.
Just wondering, just if you happen to.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't bring rations.
I've never heard of sugar before in my entire life.
Oh,
Sweat can be sweet.
you've had some sort of sweeteners. Go ahead and place yourselves over here. You're down a hallway where you have arrived, where there is essentially the wall of interest is right here.
Do we have a marching order? Or
It's
no?
up to you.
I'm gonna take second place. Do you wanna?
I'll kind of be tanking.
Yeah, she's
Let's
she's
set you
super tanky.
I'm rather
Assuming
easily
we're moving
squished.
towards the door.
So,
Here you go. You can put her wherever.
I'm gonna put you there,
Thanks.
and then you're squishy. So
yeah.
I'm putting you in the back.
You'd think my exoskeleton would be a bit more robust, but my carapace is a bit weak.
I also want to get some initiative orders. So, Obadiah, what's your initiative? It's the area C.
You.
Plus. Oh, I just want your bonus.
Oh.
Just your bonus right now.
7.
Okay.
Blarlac, I see what you did there,
But
Blarlac.
when
I'm
you
paying
do roll
attention to
initiative,
what you
you'll
put
add
in
your plus
chat.
7. and then we've got
5.
font. Font or font?
Font.
Font. Plus
like,
5?
Like the lettering?
Like the lettering.
Yeah, that's not what I was going for, but it's spelled right.
Raya, what's your initiative bonus?
+2.
Plus 2. And Ed. Here.
Aha.
It's alright.
Plus two.
Alright. Great. So I'm gonna have those written down. I keep those on my little pad here. And go ahead and everybody make me a perception check. Those are listed in your skills, which is in area I on the left-hand page.
Do you want them now or do you want to call for them?
You can say them all.
20 total.
A D20?
Yep.
So,
And
Yeah.
then you
We're
add
gonna
the
re-roll
number
a
that you got.
I don't
D20
have
for all of
anything
those
for
skills.
And just roll.
you checking?
Oh, he is in an Edgar suit.
Perception?
Okay. Oh, really?
20,
11.
11,
17.
17.
4.
Okay. You are.
Oh wait, plus the ability mod. Wait,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. So it's total
Okay.
plus ability mod.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you add the one in the blue total column.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything to
Okay.
the right of
yeah,
that
just the
is-
blue. Just the blue.
Oh, it's not okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
the
So
total.
yeah. So 17.
Okay, so the two of you notice that the outer framework of the wall are these, sort of I-beam. You can see that it's clearly into the structure of the space station, but it seems to be holding back this blackish stone that is just one massive block. What seems to be really strange, and you guys notice this immediately, is the glossy black of the stone seems to ripple, and it's at first you think maybe it's just kind of something your eyes are doing, but then you notice that the ripples will go just a little outside of the eye beams every once in a while, as if it has some sort of possibly supernatural or paranormal effect. What would you guys like to do? Would you like to try to understand more, look for more clues? Also, the door in front of you, it seems to be a normal metallic door just covering something else. The wall here is a very metallic wall. So clearly somebody has put it up in place to prevent you from going into what looks like the only opening.
Can I lick it?
You may.
I lick it.
You don't really have a tongue.
I don't have a tongue.
You just poke it. You
you
taste with your
feel
feet.
it.
Here, he does this. We'll go just with this.
I think you should poke it with something
You do
other
have
than
antennae,
yourself
I would think.
first.
Fine.
Tap it with
What
your
are we
antenna.
attempting
have a-
to do with this?
All right.
Perception.
Well, I was gonna try to, some creatures perceive solely with their eyes, but I prefer a more tactile, lingual approach to things. Sometimes, or with feelers, huh? You guys don't have feelers, do you?
Roll a 42
I don't
save.
think you have feelers.
I
I don't see no feelers on you.
I have antenna.
I know. That's
they
what
both.
drew me to you.
There are two individuals with antennae here. Go ahead and make me a fortitude
Hey.
save or a willpower save. Your choice.
Fortitude save.
And these are your saving throws right here.
Okay, so I'm not actually gonna touch it, but all right, fine.
Oh, yeah. See, that's the
Come
thing.
on.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
You
do it.
say you licked something. You licked it.
Well, he said I felt it. All right, fortitude save, willpower save.
Your
20.
choice.
The 20 we're rolling or what?
Uh-huh. And what your choice?
Will save because it's I got high.
Plus 4.
So when do we use the ability mods? When does that come in?
I'm sorry, plus 6. That's the total.
yeah.
So you're always going to use the one in the blue.
Right.
That's the total.
So then
that's
what-
telling you what of your other abilities are factoring into that.
That's
your
how you
ability
got your
scores,
math.
Strength, dexterity, constitution. Yeah,
Okay.
the ability scores that are giving you the core.
Okay. 16 plus 6, 22.
Wow, that tingled like maybe you just licked a battery, but you were able to pull back enough in time where it didn't totally stun you. There's something very.
That's not normal. You guys, that's not a normal wall. Just I licked it. Not normal wall.
What do you mean it's not a normal wall?
Well, it's not a normal wall. I've licked many walls. Cause I climb and stuff, and I look at stuff, and it looks interesting. I lick it sometimes, and I lick that, and it's not a normal wall.
May I roll a culture check to see if any of my underworld contacts might have brought this up at some point when I'm poking around for work?
Go ahead and do that.
Cool. That's gonna be a total of a lot. Hold on. My culture is a 7. We are looking at a 23.
So, to your knowledge, and you've heard much about the ghost levels, what you do know is that they are, for the most part, almost entirely unexplored because their danger is so high, but their danger is also so contained. I'm not going to the chat yet. Not going there. Things are so contained within their own little biomes that if you don't disturb it, it won't get worse, right? This is one of those zones that people just have strayed away from. So I'd say there's actually a lack of information about something like this. That said, the stone itself, especially as you're very close to it, the stone itself, because of that rippling effect, and it's very old, it's really dirty. There's gunk all over it.
Yeah.
You licked it.
Yep. Hey, I've licked worse.
I won't get into filth fever just yet.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. It's just old, musty old. That's just tastes bad. That's all. But also, it has a tingly.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
He's lucky. But you think maybe that underneath all this crud and dust and things, that you might actually see some sort of markings. They might be words, letters, symbols.
I'm gonna take some cloth from some part of the garment that I have. I'm just gonna call right now that I'm wearing some kind of long coat, and I'm gonna pull up the end of it and I'm trying to rub around where those markings seem to be. So I don't want to touch it with my, not me.
Yeah, don't do that.
Especially
Good call.
Don't touch it with your tongue.
Good call. And we'll say that you brush away enough of the gunk. You do see some kind of lettering or symbol script. It looks very unfamiliar. Anybody want to roll a culture check?
I have +8 to culture, so I could roll to see if I recognize that.
Pass to you.
20?
A D20, yeah.
Okay.
Also, you hear a nearby maglev train rumbling overhead. Clearly, we are near the infrastructure for the transit system.
Thin floors down here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like vibrating the I-beams around the... And actually, the vibrations of the I-beams seem to make the ripple fluctuate a little bit more. Like, it pulls back in and then comes back out. It's this weird...
So
almost...
I rolled a 10, and I have a +8 to that.
Great, so 18. You have studied many languages, looked at many symbols, forms, and this is very unfamiliar to you. It does look like a language that you have seen before, Aklo. Aklo is a not often used language. Usually the people who use it are not good people.
Ooh.
That said, there's nothing really truly familiar about this.
Anybody else hear that?
That's the mag trains.
Yeah,
Oh.
like all the time.
Oh. Okay.
It's pretty around the clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like once every hour cycle, whatever we call hours.
Sounds space hour.
Space hour.
Once every space hour.
Every spower.
Whoa. Can I?
I find the mammals feel weird when you start to touch their soft pieces, so I wouldn't do it. I don't know about sniffing though. Is sniffing cool? You're not a mammal.
Nope.
Well, I once read a story about a prominent Earth person called Biden. He would do this.
Would anyone like to check the door?
Yeah. Does it look like
Oh,
some
yeah.
kind of mechanical closing, or is it?
Yes, it's definitely an engineered door that's very
Would-
separate from...
Would technology help with that?
Yeah.
Because I have +10 to technology.
Does
If it's
it
a
automatically open if
techie
we get
kind
close
of
to it?
door.
No, it does not. It is not a Star Trek door. Well, it's a Star Trek door, but it doesn't perform like a Star Trek door.
It's off.
But then it's not a Star Trek.
It's not a Star Trek door. That's why I started with that, and I felt like I had
They
to
lock.
really dissect it.
So, roll to see if I can open it.
You can just tell me you want to try to open
Okay, I'll try and open
it. It's locked.
it. Okay,
It's
that's
locked.
nice. Good to know.
Perception.
I can see that.
You didn't have to make any fortitude saves.
Okay,
Or
great.
you didn't lick the door.
It's not too late.
I'll let you take care of that.
Blarlac says, "Have you tried licking the lock?"
I will leave all of the party's licking needs in your capable mandibles.
Yes, you seem to have it very well on pat.
Something needs licking, let me know.
I will.
Anyone want to try to
confused.
open the door?
I told you people try to kill me a lot.
Sure. Yeah, I'll try and bust it.
Okay.
Would that be
Oh, with force.
a technology roll to try and?
You can use technology in order to try and pick the lock, or
Mm.
disable it if it's an electronic device.
Yeah, I'll try and open it.
Or we could brute force it, which is typically
No.
This
And
is
if
a.
it fails, I'll kick it.
yeah.
You would kick it soon. The time will come. I'm gonna keep my my pistol drawn though, in case there's anything spooky on the other side of the door.
I'll just impatiently like look over his shoulder.
That is a natural 20 plus 7. So I'm rolling hot right now.
Yeah, like.
We had bennies and you moved them, right? Because we got them out of the
Do you
way.
want me to grab them?
Yes.
I was thinking it would be nice. Anytime somebody rolls a crit 20, give them a Benny. And if you roll a crit 1,
Benny
You
and
can-
the Jets.
you can spend that to re-roll out of it.
Alright.
Critical ones are going to be a thing. I'm going to make a fumble
thank
hard.
you. I like fumbles.
Yeah, so you go ahead and keep that.
I will.
We're going to work with that for now. This
one-
is rules mechanic on the fly, my people. All right. So you easily do your thing and reset the electronic gear, the electronic program inside, which makes the gear run the way it does, and the door unlocks. Beyond that,
I kick it for good measure.
okay.
Space gun.
Now it's
Props.
extra open.
Space gun.
Woo!
It was on the shelf.
Okay. So you lead into another chamber here, and there are 2 entranceways out. Actually, one of them has to be at least a 10-foot. Right. So we're gonna do that.
Suspicious.
This is so. Like I said, here's this sort of outer wall that's just containing this massive stone block. It is at least the 15 feet that you can see, and the wall holding it in seems to go both up and down from it. So this thing is fairly large. This is a section of that has been sort of bored out into an entryway. It looks much more recent. It looks as though it has been carved out. It is stone of some sort, but it's bizarre.
Well, this is bizarre.
Also,
Certainly.
the fluctuations that you noticed out here don't seem to be happening within that wall.
And it's the same material, seemingly?
All of that, yep.
Alright.
Is it like? Has it like crumbled and there's like piles
No,
underneath?
they did a
Is
pretty
it
good
just-
job of removing whatever was there.
And the hallways, are they like circular, like cave kind of things, or are
No,
they like
this-
straight?
It
built
that
hallways?
part seems to be as though it is part of the original structure. So this
Okay.
this has been made sort of like an entryway to make an entryway, and then barricaded off to make sure nobody came in.
Just like maybe the 2 hallways were once connected, but now like a section has
Sure.
been carved
Right,
out, so
right.
they're now
Hmm.
exposed.
I want to try my limited telepathy to see if I can sense any thoughts and chatter around here. have 30-foot range on this.
Say what it says about limited telepathy.
You can mentally communicate with creatures within 30 feet. Conversing telepathically with multiple creatures at once is just as confusing as talking to multiple people at once.
So it's
Like
not so
communicate.
much about sensing as it is about projecting.
Fine.
You just mentally be saying, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, and they don't have to answer.
Right.
I mean, we've opened the door. A little mind probe might be fine. I don't know.
I can't. Obviously, I can't. All right, fine. Let's go and walk down and see some stuff. We can perceive things. I got big old eyes. I can see stuff. Right?
A couple of them.
Both
Feel
Obasiah
things.
and Font, I'd like you both to make perception checks on the door. There's no danger involved, but
I'm looking at
an 8.
19.
that's probably
You're
a
so
door.
happy that he did such a good job disabling that device because right above the doorway was also a trigger for an alarm and potentially an explosive device.
That didn't trigger when I
That-
kicked it.
Didn't that when you what? When you
No,
kicked the door?
I kicked the door after he unlocked it.
I'm gonna say that he disabled the triggering mechanism so that
Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
you notice the
Yeah,
device
try to
above
be-
the door.
Try to be honest player here.
Stop
I
kicking
did say
stuff.
I kicked it.
Lick before you kick. That's what I always do.
I say lick before. Never mind.
This is weird for animals,
Well,
right?
you did lick it before I kicked it.
With my limited telepathy,
True.
I project an eye roll into your brain.
Yeah, that can be done. You see a little
Hey.
emoji.
You can't out eye roll me, okay? I have 2 giant multifaceted eyes, so you can roll all you want. It doesn't do
The
anything.
Sharon eye roll is
So,
basically just them going. "Oh,
Trap. Point at the trap.
Good
and
job.
say trap.
Trap.
Good job.
Your
In other
natural
words,
20 disabled the mechanism that
Perfect.
went up into it.
Just snip all the wires if you're ever at a loss.
Yes.
It would have set off an alarm, but it also didn't do that. That said, you might not want to do too much kicking without also doing those things.
No kick.
I can understand words.
No kick.
And so,
A
what
weird
would you guys
dog.
like to do? I know what's
Thank you.
I
Do you? I'm glad that you know what's next.
I should hope so. I think the only option is to push forward.
Anybody have a flashlight?
Presumably.
I have dark vision.
No,
in
Is
your
that essentially
equipment.
So-
in your
Hold on,
equipment,
if I
section
remember
J.
right. I don't have a flashlight, but I do have something called dancing lights, and I can create 4 lights within 100 feet.
We're gonna make a rave?
true.
What are you doing?
Hey, that's
Hey, listen, with limited people, rave lights can help you see.
Lick before you kick. She can put rave lights up. Come on. Here's some rave lights.
If
I like
you
that.
get your tongue, I get my rave lights.
That'll be your light source. You can move
That's
that
a quote
around,
right
that's
there.
because it
Somebody-
moves.
By the
So
corner.
I'm gonna.
I have a lighter.
I can just chill right there for now.
Because of course you can set
So-
it on fire.
It says that I can have, I can have 4 lights within 100 feet of me. And
So for right now, let's just use this as like
Yeah.
this is our main light giving us.
okay,
And you can always tell me the details beyond that.
okay.
Just a second to find the little guys.
Like, I don't tend to need the light. Dark vision.
Yeah, no,
Cheers.
that's correct.
I would drink to that if I drank things.
Are you?
You could always pretend.
Do you ever drink? I think you're allowed to drink things.
It just doesn't come up. It's a waste of credit.
It's not like it's biologically necessary.
I don't even.
It's a pleasure that you don't need to indulge in.
Shaded data 20 years old.
I gotta do weird android drugs.
You less your
Like
life.
what?
You less your
Car
life
batteries.
Transmission fluid.
requiring
Yeah. Various
Just
lubricants.
Licking contacts with car.
Antifreeze.
Heck yeah.
Just
Hey,
take a chomp out of a car
Antifreeze
battery like
is
it's a
rather
cupcake.
tasty though.
Apparently.
If If anybody's been poor enough to have a beater car, you know that antifreeze is actually quite tasty.
Smells
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, about that.
Right?
I'm gonna just take
Right?
your word for that. Not gonna test
I would
the
like
theory.
chat to.
You've had to maintain a
not
beater
to
car.
indulge in antifreeze.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
endorsing
I'm gonna-
the consumption of
we have to put a
antifreeze.
disclaimer
I'm just
there.
saying.
Disclaimer: don't drink antifreeze.
He knows
you will die.
this thought only by hearsay.
No! First-hand experience.
Don't drink
Yeah,
antifreeze.
you gotta,
Please
if you have
don't.
an old car you have to maintain, things happen. You try stuff, and you end up
You
siphoning
don't.
things.
No! Kids, do not do
No,
what you
don't.
just did.
Don't. Trust me.
Don't.
But it sure
listen
is
to that
tasty.
one.
We have
You would just have
Yeah, why
like,
don't do meth.
antifreeze popsicles in a little freezer pouch.
I slammed some antifreeze for the nerves.
Some antifreeze slushy.
Yeah.
You can't make antifreeze. That's the whole point of antifreeze. It doesn't freeze.
It's space antifreeze.
I would like
Oh.
everyone to roll an initiative check for me while I pick up the stuff I just bought.
For
A rolling initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Where's initiative?
Oh, it's the same number I got last time, but it's not very good.
Where's initiative again?
It's section C. It's on the right-hand side, up towards the top.
A, B, C.
Maybe it's a
Okay.
little better.
Oh well.
Oh no.
Ah.
I have but my +2 means it's a 3. But I did roll
Yeah,
one.
you had a natural one.
Okay.
It's pretty garbage.
So Raya has 3.
9.
8.
And
Perception. We're rolling for
initiative.
Oh, initiative. Oh, sorry. Which is up here.
Mhm.
What's up? Whoa. 11. No, I'm sorry. 8.
Wow, there's
Good try, but I watched.
level 1 initiatives right there.
Listen.
Mhm.
All right. I guess I have to have some stuff to do. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not great either.
Thank God.
Good.
All right. So, what you notice is inside these hallways are some tiny. Don't think that what is on the card is
Oh.
the figure. That said,
I just want some sweet
you
rat
see
boys.
some small humanoids of some sort.
Those are some funky looking humanoids.
They are small, so they're halfling sized. They appear to be tiny dragon people. They are very much armored in red armor with very
space kobolds.
very metallic gold and silver highlights, and they have little wings on their back that they go first.
Spimps.
Oh, that's rude.
So are they confirmed to be reptilian?
What would you like to roll to determine the truth?
Well, culture maybe. Well, no, reptilian. That could be culture. It could be perception.
Culture or science? Because life
Ooh,
science.
I have a +10 to science. If you want to find that out, I can
Sure.
find that out.
All right.
Should I roll that to see if that's what they are, or is that something we need to?
I
I
think
did
a
ask
+10.
you what you would like to. So you can both do this. What would you like to do, Shawn?
What would you like to do, Shawn?
All right. So we can both do this. So we both do it then.
Oh, okay.
You can do yours, and well, I'll do my culture check, and you can do your science check.
Do a lick check. See.
A lick.
I don't lick living
Lick
beings
is
without
essentially
permission.
just perception. I just want to make this very
Yes.
clear.
We will bring you one.
No, I won't. All right, roll on this die.
Are reptiles cool with being licked?
Ooh, that's a 19
Personal preference, man.
for culture.
Fair.
What did you think they were at first? You asked me. Are they? No, you
You
asked.
said they were dragons. I said, are you sure? Are they actual reptiles or?
Yeah, so they are very heavily armored. They do have the basic shape of a tiny like a dragonkin, which you have heard of from the planet Triaxis. But dragonkin are large creatures, and these are small
So,
creatures.
bipedal or.
Bipedal.
Okay.
Do the,
Oh,
So-
yeah, 'cause you said humanoid.
I can greet them.
You can.
Go get him, Tiger.
Hello.
May I?
So
I would like to say that you automatically fail your stealth.
it seems that you are very small, and a lot of your kin are very large.
I think they might have a hang up about this. I'm not sure.
Intruders! Get him! I pop off a shot at one.
Well,
we have to-
You will go
Maybe
directly
initiative
after
order?
they. Yes.
Yeah,
we will go directly after
I
they do.
didn't.
There are rules!
we haven't started.
We started talking to them, and I didn't know.
Yeah, they didn't. I think we saw them because of the light, but our licky friend decided to just renounce our presence.
The light would have done it too, but right, you go so far and then you're like, you're not hiding.
We're all like, all our heads are popping out from behind the door, like, hello.
They fire their pistols out into the hallway.
Well, it's quite
One,
necessary.
2, and I'm gonna say 3. You're gonna get
Yeah, I'm
some
probably a
good
bit
cover.
farther forward given I was messing with the terminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although,
I just had to
but
adjust
I kicked out in front of you, so I think the positioning was about right.
Fair enough.
Just
How about
closer
this?
to
We'll
the
put
door.
you right up there
Yeah.
adjacent.
I love
I'm
it.
gonna say 2 shots to Obadiah, 1 to you. Obadiah's gonna get a +2 from cover. You're gonna
Need a little
get
more volume on them effects
Okay.
there.
So I get a +2 for
Effects.
So I'll say what the attack rolls are. 12 and a 9 at a -2 is a 10 going to hit your armor class.
no.
No. And
No.
you hide behind the door as a shot fires off. You notice that the shots fired from these pistols freeze little bits of frozen frost happen.
It's a hail gun.
So they have fired, and one of them says "Boss!" and runs backwards,
Uh-oh.
and the other ones step up. It is now Obadiah's turn.
Okay, the one that yelled boss, I'm aiming at them.
Great.
So let's see here. Go ahead and roll for my attack. So I'm using which weapon is that? I'll say I'm using my little hand blaster, the
Mm-hmm.
Dashko.
Oh, okay. So a Dashko.
Oh, is it not?
That is a melee weapon. That is a big.
Oh, never mind. I'm using a laser rifle because I'm shooting.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so 14, 18.
That definitely hits. And go ahead and roll for damage and tell me what type it is.
Okay, so let's see here. It is a 1d8 fire. So 4 of fire.
Okay. It hits. You hit this guy back
Yeah, the
here.
guy who ran.
Because your range on that is really
120.
far. Yeah, way far. Okay. So it hits and you hear ah! and you can move if you would like.
Okay, I think I'll just move in the 10 feet kind of into these guys, yeah.
Okay. And that's it for you?
Yeah?
Okay, fine.
I mean, that was my action and movement, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. I'm going to attempt to make a trick attack on the one who took a shot at me. Because
Great.
that is very, very rude.
Trick attack is an operative ability. It means that he has to roll for a
It's
skill.
stealth because
Yeah.
of the specific
Yep.
specialization I've got going on. But basically, you try and make a skill check, and if you do real good, you attack more gooder. That is going
Articulately
to
put.
be a 27 at the DC of 20 for me to succeed on the trick attack. So that's
Excellent.
gonna be great. So I get plus
What?
2 to my hit.
Successful trick attack.
Font is very quiet. What is my attack bonus?
With trick attack, it just adds extra damage.
It gets
And
both a
a
plus
oh,
2
yeah.
to attack.
Yeah, and the extra damage.
Yeah, I was just trying to find my default
Yep.
range, but I got it. That is going to be a 22 to hit
That will hit. You were shooting at
this one.
that guy. Yeah.
And first dice roll, that's 1, which is garbage. So that is going to be just a total of 4 damage. It's not a lot.
What type of damage?
Kinetic.
Okay, so it's a pistol.
Yeah, it's a ballistic
bullet.
pistol.
Okay. 5 damage on that. He's still up. He or she or they are still up. You are able to make a move action if you would like. I think is trick attack a
Trick attack is a free action.
excellent.
You just take it.
You can move if you would like.
I don't feel the need.
Okay.
I like my cover.
Ed. Your party has been fired upon.
Indeed, yes. I don't like that at all. I'm starting to make friends. So, I'm gonna attack too.
Okay. What would you like to attack with?
Oh, I have a pistol. A hail pistol, just like they have. Not sure why they have my pistol, but that's something we'll figure out later on.
In order to attack, you're going to want to move up to at least into the doorway. But in order, you have a wall in between you. Whoa, crash.
Oh,
Also-
but I can like skitter. I'm a good skittering. I'll like skitter, like between your legs and stuff. Like,
I've got like a wide shoot.
You can
Yeah.
move through allies' squares without any problems.
Yeah,
I'm
skitter.
not sure skittering between their legs is a good idea.
I'm a skitterer.
5, 10,
What do you want?
15.
What? I skitter.
You can still move another 15 feet.
Some
I
people
believe.
amble, right? Some people mosey, right? Some people lope. I skitter, man. I'm a skitterer.
He's saying this to you as he's heading to
Yeah.
the door.
Very good.
It's a lot to get out and move around.
It is a I was trying to wrap it up.
All right, and I shoot. I skitter and shoot. That's what I do. I skitter and shoot.
Excellent. Who are you shooting at? And go ahead and roll the attack.
I'm gonna shoot this dude because he's wait. This is me. So yeah, I'm more liable to get him. So I'm gonna roll. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Simple, folks. I skitter and roll. I roll and shoot. I shoot, skitter and shoot. That's what I do.
Just wait until he meets a Skittermander.
What is it? Wait. Oh, 3. Oh, wait. Roll for. I knew that.
Skittermanders.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What do they?
Oh,
they're
we're
they're
gonna
cute
skitter
little
down.
dudes.
I want one.
Everybody wants a Skittermander.
They're very good.
If you want a Skittermander,
You think you want a skittermander?
Call 1-800 and space me
Okay.
now.
16, and
Speed
then
to
what's
your
my
total.
plus? I must have a plus, right? Oh, it's in the what, in the what, in the what? Okay, so it's an 18.
Yeah.
Ha! There you go.
And you will definitely hit. Yeah.
Of course.
Go ahead and roll for damage. And it is a hail pistol, so it's going to be cold damage.
This is a weird die. I don't like it. It's 4. There you go, 4.
Okay.
I don't even roll, it just kind of lands. 1 die 4, right?
Yep. You didn't hit this one last time, correct? No, you did hit this last time. You have knocked him down.
And then I froze him.
Right. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Is you're the one that downed him. So
Oh.
knocked him down. This is some intense stuff. Anything else that you want to do? You moved. You acted. You talked. I'm gonna cut it. Raya.
Hey.
You used your bonus action to jabber.
Hey, Raya, skitter!
I will decline to skitter.
Aw.
So I think I want to move.
Oh, I just drank from your soda.
What's it like to be
That's
bored?
that's live. That's live.
No, we're friends.
I had to lick something to know what it was.
Condition of friendship met.
His tongue licking habits are rubbing off on you.
It's just gonna get worse.
You've licked the same container.
So Raya,
Um,
you're up.
I
What would you like to do?
I think I would like to move closer
Mhm.
so that I can.
Would you like to
pause,
move
but-
inside of the doorway?
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
You can still move further,
Okay. How
and
much
you can
I
move your dancing legs if you want. So 5, 10, 15. You can still move another 15 feet. I
Okay.
think your speed is 30, I believe. Your speed is listed.
My speed is 40.
Oh, you
Aren't
can
you
move
fast?
very fast.
Wow.
I forget why, but it's possible. So,
Okay. I think I would like to move right in front of this mouse dude. I think I'd also like to move my light further down the hallway so that we can see where this guy's going better,
sure.
if we can.
Yeah,
Keep an eye on
yeah,
him.
we can do that.
If we can. And I would like to. So I have a baton and a laser pistol.
Uh-huh.
I think I would like. Can I just shoot the guy point blank right there with my laser pistol?
Yeah.
Okay. So it says the damage is a 1d4 fire.
So roll the attack first.
So
Okay.
D20.
Yeah, D20 to roll for the attack.
And then
Oh,
add
it was
your,
a 2.
Okay, but it wasn't a 1, so.
add your attack modifier. Your attack. It's I
For
don't
the
really
weapon
have
itself, so
reach
it's
over
listed.
camera.
Okay, so it's +2 for the weapon.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
a
it's
total
a
of 4 will not hit.
That sucks.
You moved your lights. That's gonna be the end of that.
Okay.
So you shoot him, and he ducks out of the way because they're not really mouse people. His little wings do their little thing, and
Hey guys, this cave has snacks.
not true.
Little did he know he brought the snacks in,
That's
dropped them,
shell
and then
casings.
rediscovered them.
All right.
I've eaten worse.
So there goes.
Yeah. He's gonna take a 5-foot step back. That's a cautious step, or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
so that he doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. And he is going to attempt to shoot you back. He or she, whatever they are. You're not really sure because they're fully armored. That's the beauty of this. Oh no!
Oh no?
He fires, and it's terrible. In fact, it just hits right off of your armor, like it's just shot up.
Who's he shooting?
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's like not
Yeah,
sure.
the one
I
who
mean,
just
we're
shot
standing
him.
next to each
Okay.
other, so.
I'm just double checking.
Um,
But I'm the one getting injured.
Oh, you're not
and
injured in this.
I'll have both Obadiah
Oh.
and Raya do a perception check for me, just to see that there is definitely someone else up the hall.
13.
Okay. And Raya, go ahead and make a perception check for me too, Brigitt. So
Okay.
D20 with perception from the skills. Okay.
Perception. Where's that again? I'm
In the
sorry.
skills, left-hand side.
Oh, I have nothing for perception.
Okay,
But I
but
got a 19.
A 19. So you definitely hear another individual up ahead. Don't let them, they're intruders. Do not let them in. Go back and fight them. And with that, it's Obadiah's turn.
Okay, I'm going to, let's see.
By
I'm-
moving past an enemy, you will provoke an attack opportunity.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do that and move to this
Okay.
spot.
Okay.
Kind of right next to them.
Okay.
And then they'll do the attack of opportunity before I make my turn.
Yeah, and that's if they have something that they can do.
Okay.
You know, he can. He can try for it. Give it a shot. It'll be great. Oh no! I rolled a 20!
Don't say oh no, that's fun.
Oh, but to confirm, I didn't do very well. So, it's just a normal hit. Don't worry, this is just gonna happen every 5-10 minutes. Every time the train goes by, you can expect me to drop something. Good. And lose my place, because that's the best. But, so he's going to fire, he's going to reach out with a small short sword. It's an old archaic weapon. And try to give you a good old slice.
Alright.
It's not going to be critical damage, but it is going to be damage. Sorry.
Cool.
Stabby, stabby.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course. That's a 1.
Yeah, he literally hits you for 1 slashing damage. Slashing is kinetic. It's not a big deal for you either way. Something tells me that was like, eh.
Yeah, didn't even notice. Just like,
So you have now moved,
yes.
done your thing. Go ahead and do whatever else you're
He
going to
gave
do
you
for
a
your
paper
major
cut.
action.
I kind of. So this is the guy that was yelling orders
Mhm.
stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for him. I'm in his like little melee range,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you are adjacent to him.
So I'm gonna do a thwap with my
Dashko?
yeah,
Excellent.
whale. So
The Dashko is the big melee weapon that she's holding in the picture.
Oh,
So
cool.
that is a
Okay,
flame
yeah, that is,
Dashko.
Oh, the
but
jet
norm-
axe.
Yeah. A normal Dashko has just regular blades, so it's like an axe in many ways. But
12.
is going to just hit.
It's good to know.
So go ahead and roll for damage on that.
Which is a 1d10. Oops.
You can do the d10s with the zeros on them. It's fine.
Yeah, it's less confusing for me if it goes to everyone.
Yeah, because sometimes when the 0 0 comes up, you're like, what is that again? Did I just fail?
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 damage
Yes.
on that guy. Okay. Ow. But he's not down. And I will say that you don't know. They're fully armored. It doesn't matter if it's he or she at this point. You don't know.
Yeah, I just.
All right.
Just gotta kill him good.
Definitely still up. Ow hurt because your Dashko is, good.
It's a hefty weapon.
And that's pretty much it for you.
Yep, that was it.
Font.
Alright, let me take my straight line tool here so that I'm not aiming
Advanced
towards
technology.
Advanced tech. I only have to take 5 feet of movement there
I
so
think
that
that
they're
was-
not in the way of the shot on the big one.
Yeah, and that's not really when we deal with cover. Even then, I would give you maybe just soft cover, like +2. But they are, however, engaged in melee, so I am going to make it a +2 difficulty because of that.
Great. I'm trick attack 'em.
Yeah, you can still do your trick attack.
Spook 'em up. That is going to be a 21, which succeeds in the trick attack DC.
Yeah.
And then I gotta shoot him real good, which is +2 and -2, so that's even.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That's not going to hit. It fires right past as you notice the tiny reptilian dragon-looking critters notice and go. It hits the wing behind it, and the wing kind of.
Well, that answers the question I had about the wings, so that's good.
Does it go
As long as you
when you
learn
hit it?
something.
Free action, I'm gonna death glare at this one. Just stare at it.
Okay.
Don't try nothing.
I'm not going to let you roll an intimidate.
No, I don't need to.
Interaction. We call it interaction in this.
Right.
That said, not really necessary. Raya.
Hello.
Hi.
What about me? I haven't done
Your
anything
cameras
forever.
are all still.
How's it her turn? I didn't do anything yet.
The data stream on his is like, this is crazy. This guy's crazy. You can see the feeds just like going up. You like licking things. It's very
My character
popular.
turns to the camera to roll.
I think I should make you guys make interaction checks with the stream.
Wait, so whose turn is it now?
Can we get?
It is Raya's turn.
Can we
So
get?
how did we skip over me? I thought it was. I didn't do anything yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
I guess I don't.
I got skittering to do.
I guess I
Yeah.
don't
He
get
was
to
trying
wink
to
at the
skitter
camera.
and she had to get a wink in. So
It's like,
free action, wink at the live stream. Come on now. There's nothing wrong with it. Yep.
I gotta get my camera time in. I gotta pay off those student loans.
you know, actually on Lashunta something or on Castrovel something tells me they have very good financial aid.
Well, that's wonderful. Can we get some of that here on?
You probably got a full ride scholarship. Okay, Ed.
Thanks.
Skitter away.
No. I'm gonna do a mind thrust
Okay, on whom?
on the big guy. He's the boss man, right?
Go ahead and read the description of Mind Thrust.
Mind thrust. You deal 2 die 10 damage at an enemy within 25 feet. The target attempts a will save to take half damage. Rounded
You
down.
have to be up here. Do you want to move up here?
So how many feet is each one of these squares?
5 foot squares. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. All right, so I'll move up there then. Right next to her.
By moving into that space, you will provoke from him.
Well, no matter, I'm
If
gonna be
you-
adjacent to him anyway, so whatever.
If you move into this space, you won't provoke. It's just going to be difficult because of the
And is,
Why?
line of sight.
It's a
I know it's a
attack.
mind thrust. You still
and
need
you'd
line of
still
sight for
be out
spells.
of range. Also.
10, 15, 20, 20. You're right. So,
Fine, I'll skitter over here.
okay.
And he's gonna incite an attack from him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna attack me.
Give me just a second. Natural 1.
Yay!
As Keskadai runs past, the little draconic creature slams its sword into the wall. The sword gets stuck in the wall.
Do I get like a free kick in the face just because
You've
that's
done
a critical
your move.
failure?
You've done your move. If you would like to make your attack instead of your spell, you don't get any free.
Fine. I'll continue with my plan of attack on the big man right there.
Well, that's your ally. Do you want to attack
Oh.
Obadiah?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
So
telling me?
who's wait? So who's the guy in charge? Is that
The
guy
small
right?
guy.
Yeah. So him.
That guy.
Him.
Great.
Yeah.
We gotta
Okay.
make things really spicy and start
Mind
attacking
thrust.
each other.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was trying to avoid PvP, but.
Is that where this is going?
Mind thrust, like a pelvic thrust, but with my
So
brain.
I just have to make a will save against your
Indeed.
DC.
Against my thrusting brain.
Against the DC. I'm trying not to worry about the thrusting. These dice are made specifically for the GM when Will is in the chair.
Dice jail.
What's the mind
Dice
thrust happen? Yeah, right. So mind thrust does
2 die 10.
okay, so roll 2d10 for me.
I didn't have to roll anything with him to attack?
No, because it is a spell effect. I had to roll
Oh.
to make a saving throw against it, and I
Got it.
failed miserably.
Got it.
First he licks, then he thrusts, and
Mm-hmm.
there was a little bit of.
All right,
space.
here we go. 2 die 10, baby. 15.
plus anything? No, just 2.
Nope.
Okay,
15.
15. And guy falls over. Excuse guy throws him. So there are still 2 little guys left. You have done your action. Do you want to do any free action like speaking quickly? And then Raya.
6 seconds. Go.
You just got mind licked.
Yes.
Good enough.
Oh,
Yes, they did.
You thrusted with your mental tongue.
Yes. Yes.
I wanna go home. I'm done. That's it for me. I'm out.
I licked you with my brain tongue.
Listen, the chat's having fun, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Brain tongue.
So Raya.
I suppose.
Hey. I think, can I move my dancing light like out of my view and like down the hall at all?
Oh, so we're dancing with it? Is that it's a dancing light?
I
you
mean,
said?
isn't it called like a rave light or something?
Well, they're called dancing
call them
lights.
dancing lights.
Go ahead and
Oh, it's
read the description one more time. You can move it up to so many.
Oh wait, no, I don't think I can move it that far because it's 100 feet. Or can I? Move that far?
These are 5-foot squares. You can move 20 of them.
Oh, that's a lot more than I.
Yeah.
So, sure, fantastic.
It's somewhere over there.
Great. Of course, I should definitely make more of them. Because why not?
And our big puncher does have dark vision, so.
Yeah, up to 60
Well,
feet.
Cheers.
It's for everybody
vision.
else because not all of us have dark vision.
But I do.
So do I. It's for you.
Oh,
It's
but
just
listen,
for you.
Hey,
It is just for you.
I guess I gotta take these off.
There you go.
Gotta
More
get in touch
realistic.
with my character.
All right. So you've moved to the dancing lights. You
Okay.
can move yourself as well.
I think I want to. So I have
You have the little guy right next to you,
Yeah,
and the little guy on the
I
other.
think I want to hit the little guy with my 0 level spell Energy Ray,
Okay.
and that lets me shoot a ray of acid, cold, electricity, or fire at an enemy or object within 25 feet, and I have to make a ranged attack roll.
Yep.
Zap him.
So yeah, go ahead and make that D20 ranged attack, and so it's just going to use your ranged attack bonus, which is at the top of the
Yeah,
section
it's
G.
a
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna hit him with acid
Okay.
because he's like wearing armor and stuff, right?
Sure.
That makes sense. Oh, it's a 20.
Go ahead
So
and
22.
roll again to confirm.
This.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
To confirm What does that mean?
Oh, that time it was a 3.
Okay, so it's just gonna be a normal attack, but you did earn yourself a reroll. Okay, so we're gonna that's gonna be the beautiful one.
Why do you confirm? What does that mean?
So it's not necessary in beginner box. So anybody at home playing, wondering, normally you just roll 20, you get the crit. Normally, when we're playing core Starfinder, you would always roll to confirm if your critical hit does more and above. It's always going to do double damage. But with some weapons that have a crit effect listed, it will also do the additional crit. So there's like burn, freeze, things like that, corrode.
So the confirm is for additional things to happen.
Right.
And so you have to meet the
Normal
standard for
AC.
normal. Okay,
Yep.
got it.
Yep, the normal armor class for
Okay.
the creature with your second roll.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
And you're still going to do double damage because you got the 20.
so confirming for extra, not confirming for the standard attack. We got
Yeah.
it.
And that's just here, so don't even bring that back to your beginner box games at home. So, we critted when we didn't crit. So, you shot him with how much energy damage? Acid damage?
Well, 1d4 of damage.
Yeah.
So which one's that?
We're kind of lame, aren't we?
It's
We're
first level.
babies.
It's first level.
We're babies.
Okay. You hit for 2 acid damage, and you can see it's corroding the armor. You notice that it reveals some of the skin underneath, and sure enough, it is a reptilian sort of humanoid
I knew it.
with colorful skin that is not the same color as the armor. So, you did your spell. You didn't want to do any movement. Free action to talk? No? Anything else?
I don't
I
know.
love how free action to talk has become.
Unfortunately,
I'll take another wink at the camera.
excellent.
Oh, my acid.
I'm gonna have everybody make interaction checks at the end of all this for how well you influenced your fan base.
Oh, that's right. We're on
Right now,
camera.
or
Oh, not right now.
Oh.
We'll do it at the end.
Yeah, guys, tell us how we're doing.
Unfortunately, Head Honcho is not able to do anything because he's out and he's not stable. Let's see. This one had his sword stuck in the wall, so
Poor guy.
he lets go, drops to his knees, and yells, "Parlay!" This one, however, does not do such anything. They're going to shoot at Ed.
Damn.
okay, dice jail. Yeah.
Failed miserably.
That was like the third natural
And
one.
that was.
It's on offset him because he's been getting all the high rolls.
Yeah.
Well, my last two were
There's some-
threes.
So
Energy transference.
the
Oh,
one
the
next
last
to me
one.
has surrendered at this point, right?
Yes, yeah, he dropped to his knees, hands in the air, his sword stuck in the wall.
I want to take that. That one's for me.
He does still have his pistol. Actually, he has his pistol in hand, he drops it.
Okay. I want to pick him up and take him home.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
What did I
He's
do?
got to be
Skinner
into it,
man,
otherwise that's kidnapping.
Hey, he tried to kill
He
him.
said parlay. I would say at that point you have the upper hand of.
So he was gonna cuddle him
No,
now?
he said parlay, so we got to be cool.
You just have to commit not to
we have
hurt
to
him. or
invite him out
torture
to tea.
What's that?
I'm
Invite
gonna-
him to
I'm
tea.
gonna take him home and invite him to tea.
All right, what do you want to do with him for right now?
Rehabilitate this space cobalt.
I want.
And it will be Obaziah's turn.
I.
Go get him, Tiger.
So,
So,
me?
yeah, this guy dropped in front of you sometime after Ed moved up,
Okay.
and the individual
I-
behind you just fired off a shot at somebody in the hallway.
Okay, well, I'll whip around and
Yep.
take my.
Yep, you're adjacent.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take a melee swing at him.
Because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Take that off. Just take it off.
Okay. 18.
That hits.
Wow.
Awesome. So let's see.
Oh yeah, because these are little guys. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, that's not the best. So 5. So 5 points of kinetic damage.
Wow. it hurts real bad. And you've definitely opened up the armor and exposed what's underneath. And sure enough, these are tiny reptilian, dragon-like, dog-like humanoids.
Dragon dogs.
Oh no.
And
Doggins.
And they definitely have sort of an off tan, greenish, brownish scales. And I'd like everybody to make a culture check.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
I'm cultured.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that.
That's
I got-
a bad one.
I got a
rolled very bad.
14 plus 8.
17.
What's 14 plus 8?
22.
That's it. That's what I got.
17, 22. Okay.
Nope.
17. You have heard of reptilian humanoids. You've heard of dragonkin, which are large, and you have heard of dragons. You've heard of Vesks, and they're reptilian, but they're not the same, and they don't claim any draconic heritage. Small draconian humans, not really in your repertoire, but you feel like you heard something about it at one point. You know
Me?
full well that kobolds used to exist en masse in this galaxy, but since that time, their numbers have dwindled substantially. And those who are remaining come from the planet Triaxis, which is well known for the dragons which run major corporations there on the planet as CEOs. That is their treasure hoard in the sci-fi. And many kobolds, little reptilians who claim draconic ancestry, do sometimes work for these draconic overlords.
So, I will speak to one of them. And I say, hey, take us to your drag queen.
Hang on.
It's pretty good.
What happened?
It was great.
Everybody take a
Can you
deep breath.
give negative inspiration?
No, and that was so
Is this one still aggressive?
not worth a penny.
Is this one still aggressive?
Still armed, and its boss is down, so
So this one's having a panic attack and this one's giving up.
yeah.
I mean,
Fantastic.
I just hit that thing.
Well, that's
really
why
hard.
I demanded to see his drag queen. Did I mention people try to kill me a lot?
Once or twice.
I cannot imagine why.
So what would you like to do? Let's talk about what the final action is on how you guys want to wrap up this.
I personally want to take the one that gave up home as mascot because fandoms love a good redemption story.
I will have you roll an interaction.
Oh no, that's not good.
And
Cheers.
yeah, I'm just going to do a set DC. So go ahead and roll your d20 and add
Okay.
interaction. If any of you would like to help by assisting, you may.
I have plus
Oh.
1 to interaction.
I'll help.
By intimidating.
So basically we're trying to
Well-
convince him to be our mascot.
To not just run away and
Yes.
flee.
Oh,
I'll look
I have a +6 for interaction.
big and scary
I'm not
at
helping.
the other side.
Okay.
You're
So-
protesting.
I already said I was helping.
I think this is
I
fine,
can-
but I want no hand in it.
I can help.
It is sort of a good cop, bad cop, too.
I got a 5 plus 1, so that's a 6.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay, so you aid, giving you a +2 total of 7.
Wait. No, it's a plus total of
Plus
8.
2?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Hold on. I'm
Yeah.
confused.
So, what did you roll?
No, I'm bad. You're right.
okay.
I'm-
It's all right. Either way,
I'm
not
very
very good. And he says, I'm already employed. Or
Not for
he
long.
looks down the hall. I was.
I want to cap his boss's corpse.
Well, not from back there.
Pardon me. I want to
Oh.
cap his boss's corpse.
Kind of like phase through.
I'm gonna let you make an interaction check.
Define
And if that's I want to know what capping means.
Kappa corpse.
Oh,
You mean like-
no, I'm gonna shoot him in the head while
Oh.
he's laying on the ground,
Yeah.
presumably dead.
I was
And what-
thinking scalping.
Yeah, I thought you were
We
about
just
to
went there.
gonna get a hat.
Oh, I'm just gonna
Yeah, Baba Kevin is that. I get it.
remove
I get
some
it.
Get-
skull
Get a dragon
problem.
skin hat.
We haven't met the drag queen yet, but I get it.
I mean, it's a 4. I've got a -1 interaction. Font doesn't do people.
No, so you don't aid. All right. Listen, lady, you seem really nice and all, but I have a home to go back to and kids.
We have to find out what this
I'm
is
gonna have
about.
to roll an interaction to try and persuade you.
Whoa,
to not
check you
kill
out.
them.
Ooh.
Ooh. You're paying attention.
He not stealthily, but like subtly, like, oh yeah, that'd be nice, and scoots his way here, and he's trying to calmly, coolly talk you into letting him leave of his own volition. He does fairly well. I'll let you do one more interaction, because you guys haven't killed him outright.
Well, we still have to get information out of him. We have to figure out why he attacked us, who he worked for, what's his place.
So, this guy is still up, but this guy is the one that's talking. Okay. Can I grab that guy?
I was also going to have him make an attack of opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, go for it.
So can I talk to him
Yes, absolutely.
with my interaction? All right.
Can't
I will stand back. I'll interact with him.
I'm going to make this the one that happens in place of your second roll.
I'm gonna interact with him.
That's fine.
With my interacting.
Okay, I believe in you.
You're
Man,
not
I
a
see my face.
son of a.
people.
Was
Will a
unfounded.
10 hit your armor class?
No, I have a 15. I parry it with my baton and pay absolutely no attention.
Well, I got a good thing. I got a +6 in my interaction. My roll was a 4,
Okay. Well, so.
and I was gonna say something, and maybe it won't matter now, since I rolled. Now look, I know what it's like to be despised. Okay, I know what it's like for people to attack you on sight. It's kind of rough.
Well, he's
So maybe you and I could kind of get some kind of partnership going on where we talk about
they're
things like why you
distracted.
attacked us and what this place is. How about that?
Or
And
just
then maybe
He's gonna
we can
try
go
and
out
do a
and
fight,
lick
but
stuff
yeah.
together.
He thinks it's
Do I
different.
Really?
roll the ground?
Sure, there's all kind of things to lick. Doors.
Actually, my boss never let me lick anything before.
Can I? Do I roll?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna let you're still interacting. Go ahead.
Okay.
Walls. Vehicles. Armor.
What do I?
Carrion.
I'm sorry, you're attacking. You're so. Oh,
No
you're
way,
trying
no
to
way.
grab him.
So it'd be athletics.
Scat from various
Yes,
creatures.
let's do athletics.
Okay, cool. 17.
Just
One's own plasma.
I'm going to say that he skimps out of the way. Also, 5 foot step, right?
Yeah.
So he's little and squirms right out of your hands.
I don't even get to like corner him in the.
We'll say that you can do that again next turn, and I'll come back to our interaction. He's listening, kind of confused about why he.
He's
Various
scrambling
forms of
from
alien
this.
dung.
Ew, no, that seems like a bad idea. Wait.
Well,
I don't know what's going on.
then more savory things like corpses.
Beef?
Sure, why not?
Space house?
Beef sticks.
You may lick me if it would calm you.
So what do you say? You can tell us about why you attacked us, what's going on back here, why is
My
it all
boss
hidden?
paid me 100 credits every month. Would you pay me that much?
For what?
I think we could budget it.
To employ me.
To employ you to do what?
That's not a lot of.
What can you do for us?
Everybody needs a job. a kobold without a job is like a fish without gills.
Well, we need
You'll
information.
die.
We can pay him 101 credits.
We need information, don't we?
We do need
Who are
information.
you saying to? Who are you asking?
I'm like,
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yes.
I'm still trying to corner the one. I'm not even listening.
So they're talking over here, and you're just like playing. You're playing whack-a-mole with the wall. You're just like yeah.
Yeah, you're
What?
20 feet
Yeah,
away. I'm
What
20 feet.
what is further back in this cave here?
It's the dungeon. It's the corridors. It's dark. Our boss is back there.
Your boss is back there.
Well, yeah.
And what does your boss do?
Well, he was checking some things out. I think something wrong went down. And this one's going to attack. Ah! Ah! It's right off of your armor.
It's like, hold still.
5 foot step.
Can we ask that one, the one that is conversing with us, what his name is?
Babbles.
Babbles.
That's quite good.
That one's name is Ratchet. Like the tool.
It's the one we killed.
Ratchet's not gonna be along for very long at this rate.
Ratchet's about to have a full meltdown. Ratchet's convinced he woke up in a hellscape nightmare this morning.
Oh, Uzziah, would you like me to make another grapple check athletics?
Oh, yeah. I'm not giving up.
Get over here.
Oh, jeez. 10.
It wasn't a 1, right?
No, it was 2.
Give me the dragonling. No, I gotta scoop it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like, can
I
I
can
move
let
to,
you
like,
move up
flank
here.
This
Okay.
guy?
Yeah.
No.
Good maneuvers.
You would threaten,
Can
but
we,
obviously you've
can
seen
we
how that
prevent
works out.
Babbles from seeing his friend
That's
die?
gonna be a total of 22 to scoop
Oh,
the
no.
dragonling.
Rest in peace,
I'm
Ratchet.
just scooping him. I haven't shot him yet. There's always time.
You have effectively
You're
grappled.
just patting his head, intimidating.
Oh, I've got him by the snout.
So Babbles.
I'm holding the gun up.
Wait, so
It
is this
would-
the one that I was talking to, or the one that was?
No,
No, you guys are still.
There's
Okay.
two different interactions
She's,
happening.
So-
she's thinking of trying to like stand in the way while he kills
Yeah, my character is basically like, don't look. She's like, don't look.
So I'm still talking to the other one.
We're distracting him.
Have you ever sniffed
Just
hair?
like blocking.
Sniffing hair is pretty cool. I did it to her a while ago. It was pretty interesting. New things. Not quite as good as
If
licking.
you become
but
our
sniffing.
mascot, I'll let you sniff my hair.
But I really want to know, who is your boss?
And like a level above the guy we killed.
Oh, well, there's Ratchet and me and Bubbles. And then. and that one was Lucy.
Oh no.
Lucy or Lucy?
Well, your boss. I want to know about
Lucy.
your boss.
We just call her Lucy to be polite.
Lucy seems appropriate.
Yeah.
And we,
Ahem.
and
Your boss, though.
we all get paid by we get paid.
You are gonna have to say it. I do have your friend at gunpoint right now. I'm sorry.
Just shout down the hallway.
You are
Who
gonna.
it is because it goes to that company and there's that
Okay,
company and there's that
Babbles,
company.
focus. I want to be your friend, but my friend is going to kill your friend. So, we can be friends, or you can have a dead friend, but you need to focus. Who's your boss, and what does he do?
We can be friends with alive friends, or we can be friends with dead friends.
Abadar Corp. Everybody roll interaction
Oh dearie.
or perception.
Oh, I'll do that one.
Well, 17.
Oh.
19 for perception.
17 plus 8.
If it's a
Which
corporation,
gives me a 25.
It was interactions.
Or perception.
Guess you've heard of it.
Yeah, 8.
I got a 6 plus 1. That's
Okay, so you two are very much aware of the fact that this little guy's lying straight up. There's no way he works for Abadar Corp, and you're quite sure that the little logo on his armor is not Abadar Corp logo.
Unfortunately, that was the incorrect answer, and I am gonna have to do some nasty business.
Oh, he
I'm
will.
gonna shoot the one I got by the snout.
He will. Trust me, you better come up with some truth fast, because he will shoot your buddy.
Yeah? Alright. Speak. Shen, faster, louder. Shinty Holdings. Good answer. I like this one. You're very cooperative.
Ratchet was the least cooperative.
So who holds Jinties? And what's
It's a shell company.
Louder.
They'll kill me in my camp.
Can I
We'll
roll?
kill you
You hear that sound? That's the sound of doom. Tell us.
I will tie you to one of the mag trains like a robber baron.
All right. Out of character, I'm going to describe what he lets you understand.
Thank you.
He has very little understanding of how these corporations exist. All he knows is there's so many levels that he doesn't know where the levels are. All he knows is his honcho controlled them like a small troop, and they are the skilled laborers and almost adventurers like yourselves of lesser repute. These individuals' names are Monty,
I'll leave that to you.
Daria, and Zendel. Zendel. Zendel.
Washington.
The first is a dragonkin. The second is a Rhyphorian. Both of them are natives to Triaxis, the planet I was telling you about before, that has lots of interactions between those two races and dragons and all of their minions. Zendel. Zendel. And the third is a gnome, which
So-
are also not.
Monty with the Dragonkin?
Mhm.
And he's one of their bosses?
Mhm.
So then, therefore, the Drag Queen.
This stands to
Or Drag
reason.
King.
Okay. Anyway, okay. So interesting. So these three people, three beings, three entities. This one's
Oh, and okay, so Jinty Holdings.
I just want to take bubbles off. That's my goal here.
We're done with this adventure. I've got my pet, and we're out.
I've got my new mascot. We're gonna go home and make merch together.
Very good. It's clear that some subsidiary corporation within this shell company hired somebody who hired somebody who hired somebody, and that is their boss who then hired us. And wow, all you know is these are the little guys.
Sure. Okay, last thing. The one in the back, though, that's in charge of this right here, who's that?
Isn't that?
Dead.
Yeah. We
No.
killed them.
We didn't kill his boss. We
Monty
Well,
and Daria and Zendel are all like,
killed higher ups.
yeah, and they're like each other. They can't they can't fire each other.
Mm.
They're
They're all
not gonna
evil.
fire me,
They're all-
Daria.
I just want to know about here, in here. What are we doing here?
Wait, did we already agree to hire him? Did that happen?
No.
He earned 101 credits, and he
Yeah.
did.
A month.
Oh, you agreed to
101
hire him.
credits a month.
Fantastic.
You could have hired him.
budget
I
that.
didn't say
We
it.
can
I was thinking
budget
about
that.
For
that.
anyone at home, that is a tiny, tiny, tiny menial amount.
I want to take Ratchet into the corner.
So Ratchet's yours and Babble's
Ratchet's mine.
Great. Fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, so he's working for free
I'm gonna
because
take,
you didn't.
All right, you.
Taking Ratchet over here.
Okay.
So Ratchet just-
We're gonna have to decide another interaction roll, and it's definitely gonna be intimidation based.
Oh, no, I'm gonna. Hey,
Collecting new friends and pets.
Can I use culture to quickly weave a little friendship bracelet for Babbles?
I'm gonna. When I'm in the corner, I'm gonna turn off my little
Yes.
chest cam.
Yes!
I turn off my
It's
little
hover
chest.
cam.
Oh, I.
No.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like little.
Okay, so I've kind of got like
What's
a
this
persona
here?
going right now with this live stream thing. I don't want to
Is he still
steal
like this now? Or you
No, I mean I've got him for the moment while I'm
He's
talking.
Just like, listen to me.
I'm not. I want to clarify. I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to beat you up.
I'm gonna roll for that
I
friendship
hope we're
bracelet.
cool.
I might lick you though. Nothing personal.
Hey, this is a private conversation.
Sorry,
I got a 16
Yeah,
for
you're
that
over
friendship
there.
for that friendship bracelet.
I skitter.
You make a pretty decent friendship bracelet.
I'm gonna stop grabbing
It's from your
this.
materials, not from his.
Just like unweaves a little bit of my jacket.
Here we go. We're friends now.
I'm gonna unclasp your jaw again. Are we cool? Are we cool?
I'm gonna move up
I'm sorry that I killed your friends and definitely almost killed you. But
Reflex save,
sure.
and then
100%. Oh no! No, wait, I've got a thing for that.
yes.
I refuse to roll ones when making friends.
Wow.
God,
Confirmed fumble.
I've stolen your bad juju.
He runs away from you. There's very little I can do except that maybe you grab a hold of him and you trip. So you are
You
prone.
try to grab
He
the
runs
wing.
away, and while he's running, he looks into the little floating camera and says, "He's a
Can
fake! He's a
I
fake!"
Follow behind him.
5, 10, 15,
Is Babbles aware of what's going on? Or are we still distracting him with my? Did he
Well-
accept my friendship bracelet?
Back to killing.
we're gonna say that he's wrapped up in what's happening here.
Fantastic.
And here are discussing different licking strategies, various things that you might want to lick.
So
I don't know how to react to that right now, so I'm gonna pass.
I was watching this.
Uh-huh,
Can
yep.
I follow behind him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Yeah, my movement is 35, so.
Poor you guys. The one that had actual information is.
Hey,
got
Babbles is a
something.
great mascot, and we love him very much.
You love babbles.
We didn't know he had information.
I'm sorry. What were you rolling attack roll?
Oh, I
Or
guess
athletics
roll
to grab him? Okay.
Okay, 15, 23.
That will grab effectively.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Okay,
I
so
could
you
have detected Ratchet's thoughts.
could.
I didn't.
That's all right. That's all right.
I'm not very surprised about
This
that.
is your first time in the field. You learned all that things, but you forgot them.
Yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of all-nighters in magic studies and culture studies.
You now have the other one grappled. What would you guys like to do? They seem, for the most part, unwilling to totally cooperate, but
Well,
mostly harmless.
Babbles is mine. He accepted my friendship bracelet.
I'll grab that guy back and
They also have gear on them, including their pistols. Pistols that the one he dropped, but the others didn't.
Babbles is unarmed.
I want a sword. But first,
Well, if he's
we
gonna hang out
gotta
with him,
deal
we
with
gotta
this
give
one.
yeah, we deal with the one that I'm not gonna loot him as I'm carrying him back.
Babbles can.
I know, I'm just going to.
Babbles
Oh, is
can
that a
ride
cred
on my
stick?
back and prevent me from being sneak attacked.
Okay.
Wait, Babbles what?
So
Babbles can ride on my back and be like my eyes behind
Like
my
Yoda?
head.
Yoda.
Yes!
By the
Babbles
snout.
is my Yoda!
I got him.
But
got
not
him.
nearly as
much,
wise.
much dumber.
Can I get a time? Oh, okay, we got it over here. I see it. All right.
I'll just get back there.
I'm sorry,
Great.
I'm very invested in Babbles.
Babbles
My
is great.
apologies.
And I like snout in one hand and I help you up.
Thank
Like,
you.
I'm playing
grab you by the
party
Okay,
when this is
let's
over.
proceed and do more adventuring.
Oh yeah, I kill him.
So you can do.
Oh,
No, he's dead now. Ratchet's gone.
While I'm holding him?
Yeah.
can either of you
Okay,
just
well, I'll hold him so you
incinerate
can
the
get a good
body so that
chest
Babbles...
shot.
I don't want Babbles to get
God.
scared.
That's 18 plus a lot for my
Sneak attack.
Uh,
Sneak attack even versus.
And that's
Well, my attack.
do I get some benefit from
I'm
the fact
I'm holding him like facing
Holding
away
him?
so he can still get sneak attack.
No, I mean, I succeeded on the
No.
trick attack. I'm just wondering if I get some kind of bonus for
I'll say-
Ratchet
I'm
being
literally
restrained.
holding this poor thing.
No, I'd say any bonuses would be negated by the sword.
Alright, fair enough. So what am I looking at here? Not a lot.
No.
You guys are doing all the hard work while we're just chatting
Yeah.
with Babbles about our Sunday dinner plans.
As far as you
I got
guys
things
see,
to
he
lick
just
at
like
dinner.
took a cold and back a shot.
We're also engrossed in the Babbles
You
conversation.
just hear gunshots.
And like little cobalt
We're painting
screams.
each other's nails at this point.
Oh no.
I'm gonna turn you into boots.
Just don't wear the boots around Babbles.
That's efficient. That's efficient because since he's like a dragon
If
dog,
you're going,
and he's
if you're
got
going to
like
end
alligator
life, make
leather and
use
fur.
of the byproducts.
Yeah.
boots with the fur, with the
Oh
fur.
my god. Oh boy.
Let's see.
Listen,
Have
Hey,
we,
I am neutral,
we've
so I
barely
can do it for
accomplished anything, but we
That's
made
what
a
I'm
friend
saying. Can we
along
like
the
go
way.
and do some more adventuring?
this neutral good alignment is something I've just
We're
read
live
and have-
streaming
I've
this.
decided to eschew. I have already established that Font
can
is
be
an
new-
ex-wet worker,
Do you-
so
You can be neutral, true neutral.
I turned to the camera. Do you guys like Babbles? Because I like Babbles.
Meanwhile, they're getting a simulcast of us shooting them.
I'm not sure that there's any feedback possible through the cameras. Basically, I was just showing that the data on him is because everybody's like, no way, he licked one!
meanwhile we got bastard cam over here
Yeah.
for the
When-
bastards.
There's two different animes happening at the same time.
Oh no.
This is the crime corner.
So terrible.
There's
Come on,
two very
thank
different
you.
genres happening at the same time. One's the anime where you cut down the people and then you're like, with the power of friendship, we will be allies. And then the other one just like murder, murder,
Bang.
murder.
Murder,
Bang,
genocide.
Bang, bang.
Everything
bang.
works with it.
I tried. I brought them into the corner. I had a calm conversation and they ran away.
Yeah, we're not murder hobos. We didn't kill them right away.
I was too busy falling over to kneecap them on the way out.
With the power of friendship, Babbles will be my pet.
All up.
Yeah.
And with the power of bullets, Ratchet
See,
shall be my boots.
Now we need to cut to like an alternate universe of a group of people playing a cobalt party. just absolutely wiped out.
That would be great.
One member survives.
And is now kidnapped and forced to be part of another party.
So, before you guys go too much further, because I will say that there is a 10-foot hallway, all the ceilings in here are at least 15 feet.
Great.
And there is a chamber beyond. I was going to have you guys roll some perception checks, but I can just tell you that you can see a hulking figure hanging out, clearly just watching. In fact, watching like this.
I loot the dead kobold.
I wanna
Just holding him as you.
You can also examine the area and so we can loot bodies. I'll do the loot bodies first. Great. Everybody loot bodies.
So we see the figure.
And
I want to send a telepathic message.
Okay.
Which now you can send a short telepathic message to a creature within 100 feet.
Yep.
Creatures that receive the message can reply telepathically, but no more than one message can be sent each round. Each message cannot exceed 10 words. So,
Right.
I hope it's just be
You open
cool.
up a communication channel.
uh-huh.
What would you like to send?
Hi.
That's one word.
You are intruders, you hear out loud.
Oh, that wasn't in my head even. He said that.
So it says that I can cast the daze spell as many times as per day as I like, because I want to take Babbles with me, but I don't want him to panic when he sees his boss. So can I just like daze him, put him on my back?
That's not exactly how that works.
Aw.
But I will let you daze him and he's not dazed.
Surprisingly with it, this little babbles.
That made me feel funny. Oh well. He hops up onto your back.
Yay!
So basically, you.
I have a Babbles backpack.
That's very good. Hey Babbles, if we have to kill your boss, are you cool? Your old boss, not her. Cool.
Fantastic.
That was not a threat. That was a clarification.
Speaking of clarifications, I'm going to give you guys some loot. You have 3 analog swords. Great. You have 3.
As opposed to digital swords?
Yeah, they're old. They're very ancient. I mean, they are made to
Swords.
be
Sharpened steel.
Yeah, they're like antiques.
They're acoustic swords.
Swords by Dre.
Also, junky cold pistols, hail pistols. They're junky. They're like held together with duct tape.
Why are we taking these things?
And second skin armor, 3 sets for the 3 of theirs.
Second skin armor.
Yeah. So second skin is basically the least protective of armor.
that's what I have.
Yeah, and of course, any suit of armor also includes a built-in communications unit, and you can seal the environmental protections on your armor as a spacesuit for up to 24 hours.
You guys got to worry about vacuums.
Well,
That's so cute.
So I have microcord. What is that?
Okay. You also find another microcord on Head Honcho Dude. It's a little bit better. It's armor. It's armor.
Alright, so I just
And
have a microcord.
you find another junk hail pistol and another analog sword.
I don't want any of this stuff.
Can I replace Babble's armor?
Sure.
Because
Yeah,
maybe
you
got
could give him the
damaged.
microcord. I'm not sure that he would be proficient with it, but you could if you wanted to.
If after all this Babbles gets shot by his boss, I'm going to be very upset.
We will not allow it.
I will have to rely on die rolls for that.
This is our team name is the Babbles Production Squad.
I do not approve.
Okay, adventuring on.
Sorry.
Indeed. What kind of damage are the swords looking at?
They are slashing, which is kinetic.
Cool. And are those like simple or basic melee weapons, whichever one that is?
Simple.
Cool. Is that also a die 4 or higher?
So I'm basic. That would be a die 4. Made them die 4 for them.
I'll take it. That seems nastier than a baton.
It's sort of like a big tactical knife.
Yeah, I like it.
The bat must survive. All right. What's our time looking at? We're looking at 8:45.
Yeah, 15 to 9.
All right.
No,
No.
that's not true.
7:40 something.
Oh,
Oh, that hasn't been
Yeah.
adjusted yet.
I was like, I didn't think
Okay.
that much time had passed.
I'm gonna go another half hour or so. We're gonna do one more encounter, and then I think I'll wrap this up because it's not the full dungeon. You guys only made it a little bit through, but we are approaching a time
made it
where I
like-
wanna.
This is,
Feet.
this is how my Sunday game is going right now.
I got
So I
very.
get you.
I apologize, but Babbles is very important to me.
Hey, every player character has a motivator, and if that's what it takes,
That's usually mine.
Meanwhile, down the
I
corner.
didn't prepare. I'll say this, chat. I did not prepare for giving them pets. But
No,
I
a
kind of
DM
have to.
never prepares to give pets.
I kind of have to.
I do. That's my one saving grace as a game runner.
Well,
Already.
meanwhile,
Pets.
down the hall, as you're bonding with your new pet, I discard the charred cobalt corpse.
Okay. Oh. So this one's Ratchet is gone.
I mean, like, you killed him.
Yeah, between
Yeah, we-
between the two of us, we made
we
quick
killed
work,
him.
work of Ratchet around the corner. I tried. But
If
Font is
Babbles
not a
asks,
people person.
he just disappeared. We don't know what happened.
we don't.
I mean, like,
He moved to a
he's
farm upstate.
tucked in the corner, unless there's like a closet we can stash his corpse in.
They come around the corner and I'm Captain Morganing on the corpse.
Did you
Pardon.
steal a magnet by any chance, or did I pull a magnet off you
Magnet?
or not?
I don't recall seeing a magnet.
I do not have one, but it might be under my stuff.
No, it wouldn't be over there. I have. What was I have font? Oh no, never mind. Oh great. We're good. Nothing wrong. We are playing Starfinder Beginner Box. Paximo.
I'm licking stuff.
Let's give a rundown of what has brought us to this
We
point.
just
Oh,
killed an
jeez.
innocent kobold.
Let's just go with the person who
no.
licks stuff. Tell us what has happened so far.
Well, as usual, someone tried to kill me.
Typical.
Yep.
and licking,
Fantastic.
and
Oh,
you're really
and
good at summaries.
Licking was done. I licked the wall. It's kind of my thing.
Great.
Oh, I'm a bug. I
All
make
right.
friends.
They have been exploring essentially a dungeon level of Absalom Station. They have not made it very far. They got a little distracted by some kobold action.
We killed them and kidnapped
Hey.
one.
You killed them. I
You're right.
befriended
We
them.
killed them. You kidnapped.
This is the kill
one.
squad.
No, he came of his own volition. Because he likes us.
We'll go with that.
They've hired on one of the people we beat up.
No,
For
she
money.
hired him. She's paying him.
That's true.
I've made no such contract.
With the power of money and friendship bracelets, I gained a pet.
A pension pan of 101 credits a month.
And I told him how to
When
lick
it's-
stuff.
Webbits. Webbit season.
I like it.
It's Wabbit season.
All right. Monty, the dragonkin, as he is called, looks at those, down the hallway. Yep.
That's Monty?
Mm-hmm.
That's him? That's the full Monty?
That is the
I
full.
yelled
full
down the
Monty.
hallway. Are you guys gonna join us?
Oh. Yeah, we should probably.
Yeah, I poke around
I
the
don't
corner.
know. The entries way
You
seems
guys are gonna
really.
You gotta take
nice.
Monty with you. He's on my back.
Oh, I got it.
And now that you are definitely inside in the interiors, you're noticing that the structure itself is very, very, very old. Like I said, the excavated portion at the front looked very much more recent. This is old. This is very, very, very old. And yeah, down at the end of the hallway is a dragonkin, and that is essentially what the dude looks like. They are like a bipedal dragon. They have big wings. They're large sized, but for this, they're medium sized minis. So
This one's a run to the litter, so I don't know. Who cares?
you got employed by a corporation. Well, I would say that's probably general.
So little things, they were part dragon and part what? Part dog, right?
Dog-ish kobolds.
Yeah,
These
they're
are from.
kobolds.
They've got like dog snouts.
Canine dog.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah, weird.
They like to say that they're dragons. They like to say we're real dragons. They're not real dragons.
They even make like little cybernetic wings to float around on. It's very cute.
Yeah. Oh! Do I get to keep my wings?
Of
They always
course.
take them away when we're not employed.
No.
I will
He gets them
kill
all the
whoever
time.
tries to take your wings.
They're
Wait,
definitely artificial
oh,
wings.
hold on, we're not killing this thing?
No, this one's with us.
Babbles is ours.
So I talk to the dragon and I say to him, hey, we fought some of your kids. Did you bang a dog? People try to kill me a lot. Did I tell you that?
I am rolling to avoid wanting to kill him, and I fail.
Hey!
Can I roll?
I also can't see Cascadai Ed very well, so I'm gonna say that just the sound of the Sharon voice was irritating enough. We can roll new initiatives, or you can keep the initiatives you got. It's up to you.
I'll take a new one. I'm a
We're gonna roll one new.
dog
Actually,
ass.
no.
You're at a 9 right now.
Oh.
Well, aren't you anybody else like curious? Like, did you bang a dog?
I mean, I personally would love to know if there's any relation, but my assumption is they're completely unrelated species who happen to share certain
10.
What's
characteristics.
mine?
Ooh!
The initiative order?
Yeah.
So you're adding your initiative bonus to a d20 roll.
Mhm.
And that's in the section C.
Oh, wow.
I got a 24.
Okay, so
12.
Oh, wow.
you got a 16, and that's plus 2, so that's
18?
18.
Okay.
My initiative wasn't very good.
That's okay. It's better than it was last time.
Yeah, by 1.
1 is good.
Yeah.
Mine is better by a lot.
We all
You have to
actually.
piss people off and then go
That's what I do. Plus, I can skitter.
Not nearly as good as a Skinner either.
He's
All
a-
right.
He's a skitter.
Font,
Vander
you are
kid.
up first. You have full
This
recollection.
is really handy.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
it's great. It's great.
do I notice them like going to raise their weapon or something that would
They
imply?
don't fall out.
That's very nice.
Yeah, they're magnetic. Yeah, so you just slide them over, move them around. That's great. This is the Pathfinder Game Mastery Combat Pad. They actually did a re-release of this, so this is like the really old one. And then of course Starfinder has one too, but
If it works, it works.
it works.
Yeah. So do I get an indication that they're moving to do something aggressive? Like maybe they're starting
You
to
can
raise
just
their
see
weapon?
that. No, well, obviously armed. I mean, that's the thing.
Right.
Is, on guard, on defense. Clearly agitated, but not aggressive.
Okay.
As I throw things at them. Also, can somebody grab this?
Absolutely.
I will finish this one,
Uh,
which was not mine, but I tasted it. We're friends now.
Your tongue buddies.
We lick things together.
I'm not going there.
I would like to hold my action, if that's something that I'm allowed to do in
Yep.
the starter set rules, until after they make their move. The Monty.
Okay. So if they move or fire or do anything like that, you will act. Raya is second.
So, my thing says I can use a spell called Detect Thoughts once a day. Can
Yeah.
I use that on that dude?
He is kind of far.
What?
How far does it go?
I don't know. It doesn't tell
Of
me.
course.
It says that information is on page 33.
Ah, okay. So, that's, yeah, and this is where we have to start referring to those rules. Because that's the thing, they put as much as they can on these sheets. They're really helpful
Which
for
one
that.
was it?
Page 36?
Was it?
Detect Thoughts. No, 33.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Detect Thoughts.
Thank you for the soda.
Detect magic. Detect. I think it's
So-
60.
Okay. And that is possible, I
I might
think.
be wrong.
I am blind. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's 60.
Great. You can do it from here.
You detect surface thoughts of creatures around you. For the duration of the spell, you can forego taking other actions to gain more and more information.
Okay. So,
The target can attempt a will save.
You're too tall.
right.
It's getting cut off.
I can get it with
And what's the DC for the will save?
DC equal 11 plus Wiz.
Okay. So, I rolled a total of 11, so there's no way I can beat that. So you detect the thoughts of the Dragonkin.
Okay.
This Dragonkin Monty is a male who is agitated. He is the boss, and you know that the surface thoughts of him are thinking, how dare you take one of my employees? And he's kind of thinking you as like all of you, not you. And
He's not mad about the murder. He's just mad that one of them is mine.
well, we took
yeah,
the recording.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Dragons have their horde. They're like possessive. And
You yoga packed his little dude.
Oh,
Yoda.
he's part of my horde
Yoda left.
now.
Part of our pyramid scheme now.
well, since I have no interest in corporate adversaries, I guess it looks like we will have to cooperate.
Oh.
But you can tell that he's ready to fire or, be in combat if it means that, it's necessary.
So if we make an aggressive move, he's gonna make an aggressive move, but he won't start.
Right.
He won't start a firefight.
Are you gonna say some of this out loud?
Yeah. Yes. I'm just like.
Okay, you tell us that he's not.
Yeah. Okay. I'm telling you this. I'm
You can
relaying this
also,
information.
because you have limited
I
telepathy.
can just
So do
I
I.
can just project this
Huh.
information into your guys' brains.
Mm.
Thanks. I'm just like just passing notes of
And
his
so
thoughts.
I
I'm just like
Talk back to her. Do you think he minds if I lick him just a little bit?
I would not advise.
Okay. Good talk.
Good talk.
Should I lick the very angry dragon man?
So
No.
I saw you two looking at each other and doing like weird antenna wiggles. Did you just ask to lick the big dragon?
Antenna wiggle a yes in your direction.
Right. I'm going to, while maintaining eye contact, take my hand off of my holster.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll interaction.
I
I mean, I'll do it. I'm just trying to, as much as anything else, display that I don't have any intentionally hostile.
We're still just like
That's a 9.
looking down the hallway at him. We're just
You're
like,
an intro.
yes.
Yeah.
So So, culture check. Maybe I know something about how to talk with these type, how to get respect and or trust from a dragonkin. Because culture, I know culture. I got a +6 in the culture. I'm a cultured dude.
Make a roll.
People think I'm just annoying, but I'm also cultured.
Regular cup of yogurt over there.
Yes.
Cultured.
Oh,
that is good.
she wins. She got me.
You got him with the culture run.
Jesus.
Land quite right.
They are heavy.
Yeah.
I landed in the
You
crease
made
of
me
the...
laugh with the pun. I'll take it on my head.
That was a good one. Anytime it goes way over my head, and I totally could have gotten it.
15.
All right,
Which
so
isn't horrible. What do I know about how to interact with a dragonkin?
Dragonkin tend to be more lawful than chaotic, and they come from Triaxis. They are descended from dragons, and many work for dragons, but many are enemies of dragons. So there's a lot of interactions that are possible. He could be from a wide variety of backgrounds. You were asking me specifically
Like
about
culture
how to
for
get
interacting with them so that we're not portrayed as weak, but there's respect going on and we can talk and, you know.
You can do as Font has done and try to display that by doing interact check. Or you could just say things like we're not here to make harm, or also money talks, especially on Triaxis.
So, hail, great dragonkin. We are not here to lick you.
That's interaction.
Hi folks. I got distracted by raking leaves, so here is a tip to make up for it. I hope you had a great deal of fun.
I feel like we have, but thank you so much for that. We didn't see the notification over here in the chat, but thank you. That was great.
Thank you for leaf money.
Our pet
For lick
kobold
money. It's
appreciates-
lick money.
It's
what
lick
it is.
money.
That'll go into our
I
pet's
wasn't
paycheck.
done.
Yeah.
So,
Pardon.
in light of that culture non-exchange, what can we do for you, good sir?
You could leave.
Not fighting this guy?
Not yet.
We should do our. Excuse me. Too much inflection. I think we should do our best to maintain open communications and not necessarily kill anybody we don't have to.
We
Bullets
didn't
cost
have to kill
credits.
that kobold.
Bullets do.
Yes, I did. I was disrespected.
Hey. I don't judge.
I have a brand to maintain as
Well, they can't see many details on that map.
See if
I
can see
will.
down. Okay, good.
I can do a better job on the map next time. We're doing improv here, people.
yeah.
I whisper to my companions, do you think you want to be my pet?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Even I know that's no.
Yeah, you know full well that's a no.
Long
Hey, man,
story
you can
short.
keep my-
Long story short, we are here on behalf of the Pathfinder Society. Starfinder Society, the other one. On behalf of the Starfinder Society, because we have been asked to suss out what's going on in this monolith of sorts.
The Starfinders have no jurisdiction here.
Then why we get sent here?
That is true. We're just exploring. We're not going to try to enforce any kind of laws or statutes. We're just investigators.
Well, then you can investigate outside the front door.
Perhaps you'd be more swayed by some kind of deal or exchange of goods and services. Credits, perhaps.
What?
You
a
can
spare-
have this kobold
we have a spare
back.
kobold.
No, Babbles is mine.
We have hired them on as a legitimate
Babbles
employee.
is non-negotiable. He is my pet kobold. He will remain on my back. He is off the negotiating
I think it's
table.
unsavory to refer to sapient beings as pets, but don't look at me.
He's my friendly sentient backpack. Is that more preferable?
I guess.
What on Absalom Station do you think you could possibly provide of value?
Free kobold.
We should probably cease referring to the kobold. I think it's a sore spot for him.
Yeah, he's upset that I took it.
Also, they have a name.
What was this?
Well,
His name is Babble.
Babble.
so clearly you are
See, I
here
missed that. I was
with
down the hall.
business that you are trying to do. Maybe there's an accord we can strike.
We own exploration rights to this zone.
Oh, what are you
Do it.
exploring for?
It's
Maybe-
none of your concern.
Perhaps we can co-explorate.
Leave.
Oh, he wants us to leave.
If you're gonna make these kind of claims, I would much rather see some kind of paperwork
Oh,
than
he
just
steps
walk out.
forward.
Of any sort of proof?
Yes. I do.
May I see it?
Leave your weapons by the front door and then come in.
Perception check.
No.
You can do interaction or perception.
I'm bad at both of those.
But I'm good at perception. +8.
Go ahead.
Whoa! 1
Wow.
+ 8.
Seems on the level.
I have to go back to the original thought. What did you actually? You were trying to see if he was what?
I'm gonna see what I can suss out. Like if he was legit when his. Or
He's
if
legit.
If any other traps or something.
You're
It's like a
fairly
big
sure
trap.
that even if he's not legit, you're not willing to risk it. Because the laser is pointed straight at your hologram
Ah,
thing.
you didn't
Right.
say that part.
It owns in right.
He's not likely to start stuff, but if he's aggravated, he will be. So if you give in to your licking temptations, we're all dead. One lick of that tongue.
Thank you for the raid. Awesome, you rock. What would you guys like to do? Because
that a
I
good
I
thing?
have to put him into initiative.
Counter offer. Leave my weapons at the door. My compatriots stay here, this room. Anything goes wrong, see what happens.
Do it.
Slick. I'm gonna go to the door. I'm gonna loudly clatter the sword that I picked up on the ground, and then I would like to make a stealth check to hold my pistol on my person.
Ooh. Ooh. That's some spicy dealing.
That's gonna be a 21 on my stealth
Ooh.
for the holdout pistol.
He's not even stealthy, but that was stealth anyway.
All right. Now, where did you drop those? Not right here.
Oh,
right?
I went to the door. I made the loud clattering of the sword, and then I just stashed it.
We're just staring at him as you run back to the door.
Yeah, the rest
Hold
of
on.
them are like,
You go right here and you throw it.
Yeah.
Gets it stuck in the wall
You
again.
don't even run. You do that
I
kind of
pick
like
up. I
half.
grab.
Oh no, the
one
one
of
that's stuck in the wall is still stuck
Oh,
in the wall. Over here.
Yeah. I'll take one of the junk cryo pistols we picked up and huck it so it sounds more.
Like you also threw your
Sincere.
gun.
Yeah. You know.
Fine. You
for gun
succeed.
throwing. Great.
Uh-huh. And the rest of you?
I'm
The
on,
deal
enough
was-
Sure.
I'm coming.
Weird. I thought you said we were gonna stay out here.
The deal was me and they were gonna stay here. Sorry.
Yeah, we're
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I'm panting. I don't have lungs.
Also,
Weird.
it seems to be fairly lit because he has a little a beacon that he has activated. In the
Okay, I guess we don't get our rave lights.
You are unarmed and okay. He says and approach. He lowers his gun, a massive semi-automatic pistol. It's a big one.
So it's a chunky
is hard to
pistol.
This
Yeah,
pistol could
when you
kill a
hold something
house.
like this, it's not a pistol. But he lowers that and taps on a arm bracelet, heads up, and it brings up a holographic document saying exploration rights to these coordinates within Absalom Station for this period of time. It's within these dates. The documentation is signed literally hours before now.
Interesting.
So are you smoking them or not?
No. They've got legitimate reason to be here.
told me.
So
I
we're
had to check.
packing up and going home?
We haven't actually met. I'm Font. I'm a wet worker trying to go legit. It's work.
You'll have to tell me your prices later.
We'll talk.
So you work when he's wet?
I'm Monty. Those were my employees. They were supposed to guard the entrance. My partner is unfortunately indisposed at the moment. Upwards in the tunnels up here. She has yet to return.
Indisposed, like she's in the toilet? Just back here asking stuff.
This one does not have any idea what a private conversation means.
Sorry.
His actions do not reflect the whole of the group.
May I make you an offer, just to look at, completely logically speaking?
Go.
Unfortunately, we have smoked your employees. They're all dead as hell. So perhaps in exchange
Head
for...
spavels in the back.
We've kidnapped one.
You don't need to remind him of that.
So that. Perhaps in exchange for us being allowed to do our Starfinder Society business, we help maintain the grip that you hold on this area as well. A little
I
exchange.
must decline.
Of course.
The Starfinders have no jurisdiction here. Go ahead.
I would rather not get shot right now.
I just got you back.
The Starfinders have no jurisdiction here. And until you are able to submit documentation, I will not permit you to go forward. This is our right. And while you may have taken care of some employees of not great stature, we have other defenses in place.
Do we
Shane?
have documentation?
Any other ideas other than smoking them?
Question: do you have documentation?
Oh, that's a good point.
I'm gonna leave that up to you guys.
Of course we do. We have all kind of
I mean,
documentation.
We've got
You're so legit.
the camera droids, obviously, and we've probably got something proving our connection to the Starfinder Society.
But he doesn't care about the Starfinders.
Doesn't care about the Starfinder Society, and you would have seen the cameras beforehand.
You guys all notice that you have an incoming or a voicemail on your comm link.
We gotta take
Oh,
this.
I gotta get that. Is that yours? Was that you? Who's going off here? Is that me?
I think it's a group
I
call.
got. Okay. I thought.
Can I
Was that me?
Do something terrible because it's 8:15.
Oh,
Can I throw a shot grenade at him?
Do it. I accept my fate.
So grenades are area burst effect.
I know. I'm gonna try to huck it.
The answer
Like,
is yes,
here.
of course you can do that. Is that what you do?
I'm gonna try to huck it past him.
You gonna
Great.
So
huck
that the
it?
area effect comes
You
up
can
behind
You
him.
little
target
hooker.
a square. Targeting a square with an AC of 5.
Let's see what's its You know what? I'm gonna aim for this square here. Kind of
Okay.
like bounce it off the wall.
And grenades have a ranged increment.
30 feet.
So yeah, so I think you're good.
Yep, it's exactly 30.
Great. Go ahead.
Okay.
Beat an AC of 5.
so much for no
You did.
negotiation.
8.
Okay. So you
Okay,
target.
no, 8, 9, 10, 12.
Grenades are negotiations. I want to point out that Christian said grenades are negotiations, and that is exactly what I was thinking as he spoke the words. The grenade, it has a burst radius of, I believe, 15 feet, which would hit him. I think it's a burst of 15 feet. 15
What's
or
the
20.
page?
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and look up the
Yeah.
equipment itself.
64.
And you did hit, so you're going to roll for damage.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so that's 2d8.
Is that just like a basic frag?
Shock?
It's a shock grenade.
Oh, shock grenade.
7, 8 points of damage.
Okay. I'm not. Oh, God.
I mean, come on. I can't just sit in the hallway plane.
I know. It's like Obaziah's first instinct. People are talking, and she's like, "No, there's not enough weapons."
I was just like petting Babbles the whole time, just like I got what I came for.
It's alright.
Yeah, so it was
As far as my
Yeah, I'm
character's
not finding
concerned,
it.
this
8
mission has been a
electrical
success.
damage.
8 electrical damage to the
Yeah.
dragon
Ah,
king.
that's a damn shame.
It didn't hit you, but it came real close. It was a little too close for comfort.
Oh,
And
Like if you stuck your tongue out to lick the air, it would have grazed it.
Monty the dragonkin
Uh-oh.
is definitely damaged, but not very much. But boy, is he mad.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm
Well,
like, I guess I'm doing this now.
I think a quick draw from concealment makes sense for a stealth-based trick attack. If we're working on whatever initiative order we had before.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there ain't no going back now, I guess.
Woo!
It's
I was gonna let him, but whatever.
Fair enough. That's I fail on the actual trick attack, but I still get to make the attack itself.
Yeah.
It's hair. No,
I
it's
have
gonna
no
be a
idea
10. I'm
whose
not gonna
turn it's
connect.
supposed to be.
You're not gonna connect. What were you trying to hit him with?
Oh, it's just my handgun.
Wasn't
Okay.
this like
It's the one
entire
with
thing just your turn? Just one long
Yeah, I just had a
turn?
very long turn.
It bounces right off of his armor.
Well.
I want to
All
clarify, I was ready to do diplomacy, but I, you get it.
You had your time.
All right, I have to. Okay, Obaziah was the one that went. It's gonna come back around to you. You just did yours. Let's go,
Yeah.
Raya.
Oh dear.
Great.
I know you're a little wrapped up into Babbles, but
I just want to put Babbles in fun outfits and get out of
She was
here.
gonna give him a bath, but
come on, guys, we're out. I'm out this move.
I can't just abandon them. However, I do want minimal. I'm not willing.
I'm surprised they
I'm
did.
not willing to risk Babbles' life in this confrontation. Babbles is my priority above my.
How did I
at this
do
point.
I don't know.
I have some spells that I can use 3 times a day, right? So there's a spell, Magic Missiles. You fire 2 missiles of magical energy
Yeah.
at up to 2 creatures within 100 feet. Can I just put, if you give up your move on the turn you cast this, you can fire 3 missiles
Yep.
instead.
Mhm.
Can I just fire all 3 at once?
Yep.
Fantastic.
And I believe they auto hit.
Magic missile is the
I
same.
think so. And they deal 1d4 plus 1 of force damage.
That's
so,
how magic missile has always.
Yep. 1d4 plus 1, 3 times.
So that's a 3,
4.
so that's 4.
8.
Oh.
Yep. But yeah, 8 total. And a 12 total.
That's not bad.
So that's 12 force damage via magical missiles.
Boom, 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 boom. Those ones hit.
Fantastic.
Need to get
Not
rid of
looking
them.
good. And as his turn, he's real angry.
Oh, sure.
Puts the pistol straight up to your head
I earned this.
The
and says,
pistol.
"Leave now. Don't come back."
wow.
Or
Isn't that
die.
really try to- Wow.
I just magic missiled
guy
him
is
and he's still trying
Patient.
He has a job to do.
Does have a job to do. I got a lot of respect for Monty, but unfortunately we also have a job to do, and future jobs depend on it.
I'm worried that our
Well, we're already into
viewers
this, so-
won't be on our side after
None
this
of you checked your
episode
communications voicemail, did you?
Didn't get a chance to because she just said,
I-
"Ah!"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was
ends.
exactly
We
what
were
the
I
turn
heard
is.
a
going
grenade.
to, and somebody
So-
decided to throw
Somebody
a grenade.
threw a
Maybe,
grenade.
maybe you should all check your voicemail and figure out what's going on. Then come back.
I do that at mine.
Yeah,
I
he's
hand the-
giving us a chance to like take
Fawn's over here like,
Good point.
Hello.
I'm gonna hand the gun to them, grip forward towards them.
oh, okay.
Like
Oh,
here.
the hidden gun that you were like.
The one that I tried to shoot him with.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
for you now.
it's just
You got Font. What's up?
So it is a communication message that has been left for you.
Hello.
Starfinders, sorry to hit you up on such important and last minute.
Why do you sound like Mark?
We We have a small problem in that a corporation based on Triaxis has laid claim to this particular zone. Unfortunately, we don't believe that that is correct, but we also have to fight it in a bureaucratic manner. It's going to take some time. I need you to pull back. Your feeds to the live reality show have been cut off for the moment, and unfortunately, your application process is now stalled until further notice.
That's fine.
If you encounter any hostilities, please make sure to use caution and don't get into too much trouble.
Nice.
Define too much.
Yeah, you know, it's a relative term.
Oh, it's a voicemail. I can't even. Okay.
Yeah, right. Define relative term. Google comes up, Alexa tells you.
Okay. Well, I guess we should kind of leave. You know.
My character is satisfied with this mission. My character now has a cosplay partner.
We exit with our sincere apologies and appreciation for your restraint, Mr. Dragonkin. There are other things to look at other places, so I can go.
Leave now.
Leaving. Thank you. And I leave.
Great.
Fantastic.
A skitter, even.
With that,
A skitter.
adventure will conclude. I would like everyone to roll an interact check to
I'm
how
bad
much
at
you have
that.
influenced. I'm going to say this. Here's the thing.
Is mine at disadvantage or something?
I feel like
The murder squad.
all of them did really well. I'm not going to give any bonuses across the board, but I will say that the DC is
I
low.
got a 16 plus 1, so 17.
I got a 3.
Was
Murder
it
squad.
Yeah.
You.
19.
Okay. They liked random grenade.
Yay, random grenade!
It looked like it was gonna cause a flame war online, and then suddenly it was just like, no, that was the coolest. She's the boss. You have some extra new fans. Did you roll? What was yours for interact?
We have new subscribers to my Cobalt cosplay channel.
19 plus 6.
The licking bug is the best. Woo!
They're just like, they should really replace the Android guy.
I'm gonna say that if we ever do this again, yeah, sorry,
no, don't
sorry,
give me that.
bro. If we ever do this again, your character will have earned some bennies, some rerolls from that, from accruing new stream fans and audience members. Unfortunately, you will not be able to get on Zoe's live reality, live adventuring extreme for the time being.
Doesn't
And
matter. I have a
it
pet.
looks like you have kind of, for the moment, allowed some other party to take dominance over this area. So there could be repercussions. I'm not sure if it will ever come back, but
That was fun.
that was a lot of fun. Thank
That
you.
was good.
I got a pet.
I'll let these guys do a summary. I just want to say I'm Will, aka Zito Raven. I had such a great time running this. This is one of my favorite products. I'm so glad I got to do it with
It's
these
very
guys.
interesting.
And let's go around the table, say your guys and what, give your sign off.
Still Shawn again. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for letting me play along with you folks. How about you, Ray?
Oh dear Lord.
Miss Redhead.
Thanks guys, I had fun.
Follicles.
I enjoyed getting a pet kobold.
Babbles the Kobold.
Babbles is my best friend. I will draw fan art of him tonight. I will take him home with me, and he will live on forever.
Rest
because
in
I said
peace,
so.
Ratchet, Bubbles, and
That's
Lucy.
his Rache.
Rache. Ooh.
Hey, did
that's
you
a
turn
she.
off the live stream cam when you when we murdered the hell out of that guy?
Oh, no.
Great. That's why I have 3.
That's why you have the least. They're like,
But it was my camera. You turned off yours.
It's one feed.
Oh, no.
They don't like it when you unload an entire magazine into restrained kobold's stomach. They don't like that. Turns out.
So,
what they do like is giving them friendship.
this has been Sewing Game Night. We will be back in December because holiday and the other shows that happen. So.
Awesome.
You're right.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thanks for that tip. Thanks for the raid. You guys are awesome.
Lick you later.
Think that.
God.